that Friday night's going to be magical.
I do too. You know, we've talked about it numerous times about the Legions Con and how it's about getting to see these people that you communicate, talk with, watch podcasts with them, all these things. Now we're getting a little mini one of those right here in our little hometown.
Yeah.
So
I never thought like something like that would even be like worthwhile doing in our town, because it's like, hey guys, come out here, and like, you know, like 8 people will show up. But like, the more these people that we know that this is going on, the more they'll show up. So maybe next year we'll have, 10 people.
Yeah.
And then you keep going, maybe 11 the next year.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be pretty interesting. Eventually, MuskCon won't even be happening. It'll just be like a Friday night hangout for
which will be awesome.
Mythics people.
Yeah. The wild thing is how it not only does it bring all these like people together, like fun people that we're all excited, but then you get like Mav, who drops some serious cash it pays for the first 50 people to get into the mythical meetup.
Yeah. So, well, he just wasted some money because 8 people are going. But no, that's awesome. Good for him. Thanks, Maverick, for those people.
Yeah.
I assume I just get in for free.
I would assume.
I don't know these things, but I just
one time I have an opportunity to actually do something and I get it free anyways. Actually, like feel like I won something or somebody's taking care of me.
Make Pete make you pay, and then take one of the positions that Mav paid for.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
$5 at the door.
Yeah, that's cheap.
$5 at the door.
Snacks. Gifts.
Open bar.
Cash bar. Wait, is that the same? Open bar, is that the same as cash bar?
I don't know.
Open bar is free.
It's not an open bar.
It is definitely not an open bar.
Not an open bar. I apologize for that. It is a cash bar. Rock the cash bar.
Yeah.
Rock
So
the
dumb.
cash bar.
Super chat.
Super chat. What's it say? Oh, Drunk Gizmo Customs. Excited to see you, beautiful bastards. Love yous. I'll have you know, my parents were married when I was born. I am not a bastard.
They were.
Yeah, both my kids are bastards, though. Fuck them.
It's gonna be good to see you too, Alex. I'm super excited about that part of it. And it's crazy to think it literally is 6 days away.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be
6.
5.
This will be the morning after.
It'd be 5
True.
because the mythic things will be on Friday.
Hopefully, 1 week from today, a lot of people will be doing the walk of shame.
Steve coming out of my hotel room.
I guarantee there will be people doing the walk of shame.
Yeah, we need to have like an epic power bombing in Muskegon.
Oh,
We could use one of those. Is the beige man coming?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. You know what though? That little goblin. He is the kind of goblin. They're fucking gonna push a cake into the room for the mythic meetup.
He's gonna jump out of it.
That fucking little goblin. He'll jump right out of a cake.
God, you ruined the cake. I was excited for that cake.
Steve just starts crying.
I would too.
Throwing a little tantrum, sitting on his ass, just slamming his fists on the ground.
I want the cake.
You fucked up the cake.
He gets so excited.
That's all I live for.
Remember that scene in Under Siege when the hot chick pops out of the cake and her titties are hanging out?
I don't think I ever saw Under Siege.
You never saw Under Siege?
I definitely saw Under Siege because I was obsessed with
Steven
Steven
Seagal?
Seagal. I was obsessed with him. I thought he was God's gift to
He's such a
karate
tool.
movies.
He's such a bag of shit.
He's the biggest tool.
Hell yeah, he is. Yeah.
Holy shit, what's his name? Was it Gary Busey was in
The bag.
What did you tell me? Fucking
talking
Gary
about butter sausage?
I do remember the actress. I think she was like a redheadish.
No, blonde, man.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't her.
Yeah.
It wasn't Eric.
She was in it, but obviously
That was Erica Leniak,
it was
wasn't
the
it?
curly-haired girl that jumped out of the cake.
Oh, well, she doesn't get top billing here.
For some reason
She
she
had
didn't
her
get
tits
that.
out. And when I was a young man,
Well, Erica Eleniak only had her tits out in Playboy, right?
looks like she might be talking to Gary Busey right there, maybe. She had curly hair, I remember. That looks like a curly-haired lady. That might be her. See her shirt's open? She probably just
That's
jumped out of
still
the
Erica Eleniak.
Oh, shit.
That's the main character.
Ah.
That chick was on Baywatch and
Yeah, I remember her on BO. She had the crocodile brows.
yeah.
She totally did, man.
Yeah.
I
Go
don't.
see up there in Baywatch. Look how dark her eyebrows are. She's ashamed of this shit. What the fuck?
That's like hot
What?
now. People do that shit now.
Ah,
They have Jeremy eyebrows.
shave their beeves and let their eyebrows go crazy.
Yeah, I think they're allowing a little bit of fuzz down below now, though, too.
You actually notice eyebrows?
On her, I do.
I
They
don't.
stick out. I think
You
they're
don't
so
notice
dark.
that? You don't.
I
No,
don't. I
you're a
don't.
better person than I am.
Dude, I'm such a bag of shit. I notice everything.
Yeah, I'm a bag of shit. I'm not such a bag of shit. I'm like half. I'm in the middle. So like you're
I get it
not
from
at
my
all.
mom.
He totally is, and I'm somewhere like I'm gonna criticize you, but I'm not gonna say no.
I get it from my mom.
You get it from your mom?
Oh, she was critical as hell of everybody. I love my mom. She's the most loving person in the world. But I tell
Sounds
you
like
what,
it.
she was. She is. But she would sit there and watch her soaps,
For stories.
her stories, and all I remember her is just saying how horrible everybody's hair is. Oh, her hair looks horrible like that. I don't like it that's short like that. And I don't know why she wears those earrings. And she just
What chicks just hate chicks.
They do.
That's what it is. It's
They do.
and so
Dudes are just not like that towards each other.
oh. Pete's kind of like that.
So Steve,
He's not a dude.
dude, that's the dude guy there is.
You're the dudest guy. I'm the dudest guy.
Guys, I'll tell you how much of a dude I am. Want to hear something?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I think it just started my midlife crisis.
I thought he was gonna say my period.
Oh, fuck. That's gross. It's so unnatural. There's something ain't right about that whole situation.
You finally just started your midlife crisis?
Yeah. I think I just started.
What
Dude,
was the moment you
You're
noticed?
well past midlife.
Probably.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I can't have a midlife crisis right now.
What'd you do? Buy a motorcycle?
scale.
Gonna.
Oh,
You're not.
Yeah.
motherfucker can barely walk. He's
He'll have,
gonna get his leg over a motorcycle?
I was doing it all day yesterday. When I
No,
was
you
looking
were
at him.
not.
he'll get one of the three wheel
No
ones.
way you got your leg over a
Wait a
motorcycle.
minute. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
No.
I was on that bitch. I was on that bitch like a young girl on a rich guy.
Is there a picture?
Hang on.
Of
Yes,
what?
there is.
What? There's actually a picture of him on a motorcycle.
No, there isn't.
Yep.
It's something funny. It's not real.
There you go.
I
It
can't,
ain't real.
I cannot wait to see this.
Waiting for the photo
Yep,
shot.
that's about right. Yep. Except my bike will be cooler than that.
Yeah, you're checking all the midlife crisis boxes, man. Are you gonna be okay?
I think so. I think so. I just got to get my motorcycle.
All right.
Wait till I roll up for podcasts. Toys in my backpack.
No, you're gonna have a sidecar.
Yeah, what's Cody gonna say?
Yeah, I'll be in the sidecar.
He's gonna, I can put him on the back. Easy.
Get him a cape.
Nuts
He's gonna
to
need a
butts.
cape.
Nuts the butts.
Cody be hanging on. He's gonna lay his head on my shoulder.
Holding
my
your
back.
tits.
I don't think
You'd have one of the 3-wheel ones.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fucking cool. What I want. I'll show you a picture.
Steve, no.
What?
Absolutely.
Just let
not.
him do it. Just let him fucking.
Why can't I do?
It's
why,
another
why
phase.
can't I?
He's going through the Undertaker phase now. He's gonna be big. What was Undertaker's name? What he was
American Badass.
American Badass. Jesus.
The example is
The American.
the American badass.
Oh.
Isn't that great? Like right away, you getting a motorcycle? Yup.
Dude, I think this is what I'm gonna get. Maybe. I'm strongly looking at this bike. I'm gonna send it to Cody.
I like how you knew that was where to go on the
Because that's-
midlife crisis.
That's what they do.
What they? What do you mean they? Who's they?
Well,
You,
you're part of they now.
you and your people.
Your people.
Jesus, Cody, where are you in my contacts? I've been gone so long.
Yeah.
There's a search bar. You can just put.
You just type. You just put a C in there.
Yeah, see, you get it right away.
It comes up.
Dude, I'm gonna get myself. I'm gonna go full out, man. I'm gonna get myself some embroider butt jeans, and I'm gonna.
All the
put,
spangled
Oh.
things.
yeah, because that's what motorcycle. That look at that bitch.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool.
I think I'm gonna buy that.
That's racist.
How, Steve? How much does that cost?
Not very much.
What's not very much?
You can finance them for quite some time
Oh,
for the price of a cup of coffee a day.
But you still got to keep paying for it after you crash that
for
first
50
time.
years.
Yeah.
Probably about 10 grand.
That's it.
That's it. Why not? Why not be a badass for 10 grand?
13.
The bike makes you the badass,
How is
huh?
that so cheap?
Because it's cool.
Because it's a toy.
It's not a big old like
It's-
touring bike.
It's a hot toy.
It's not a Harley. It's not like a Harley like Softail where you got to spend $25,000. That's I ain't doing that. I'm not doing the Harley.
Get your leg over that. Like, how do you do that?
What do you mean?
This
I
thing,
did it.
this thing's low.
Yeah, look how low it is. It's meant for shorties,
I know, but Steve,
dude. Feet.
You're
flat.
built. You're built.
Yeah,
Differently.
naked. I couldn't even see you getting your leg that high.
You're built differently.
I know, badass. If I lose the weight, I'd be badass.
That's your next step.
Maybe you should start on the losing the
Maybe it's gonna motivate me.
the bike.
Not at all. Maybe this thing that I sit on that don't have to pedal will motivate me to lose more weight.
Makes me feel like I gotta poop.
Why would it make me feel like I gotta poop?
You never had that when you rode a motorcycle?
No.
Man, when I would ride on the back of my dad's motorcycle, nuts to butts, I would that vibration would always make it tickle a little bit and made me think I had to go to the bathroom. No? Okay.
No.
Trevor, maybe one of those 3-wheelers would be better.
Trevor, I wish Trevor would join my motorcycle game because he got a thick neck. He looks fucking badass. He could really be my gang.
Chat tells you to get this.
What is that? I don't want that. That thing looks stupid.
Triumph.
No. I don't like it. I don't like that. It looks like the back seat's gonna bump into the tire over a bump.
What does Courtney think of your midlife crisis?
Okay, so this is what I did.
What?
All right, you want me to start from the beginning?
Real quick, before you do that, can we just once again comment on Steve's how much of a woman he is. Trevor's got a thick neck, and I like that. I literally witnessed this conversation in person. Steve
I need a man's man.
Steve was looking at Trevor. He's like, and you got a thick neck. It looks strong. I like it. I'm like, what's happening right now?
I'd be the bitch on the back with the fucking bikini. Who are we kidding?
Dude, men are attracted to other powerful men. And all I'm surrounded by is you guys.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
So I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking because I had a motorcycle at one point. So it wouldn't be my first bike. And I was like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun to have a motorcycle again. I wonder what it's like to ride a motorcycle. I was like, trying to think about it. Like, it'd be kind of cool. Back and forth to work, maybe. Go cruise down by the lakes. I could just see myself, wife beater,
So you
open.
Check out all the
shirt,
dudes.
white beater with like a maybe a Hawaiian shirt unbuttoned, flapping in the wind behind me because it's my shirt.
Maybe like a duster.
No, not that. No. Duster.
I'm like
That's what you
envisioning
think
the
I'm
Captain
gonna-
America helmet and the fucking shield on your back, and
You can see yourself in a duster with no
Not a
shirt on.
Not a country video. And maybe some kick-ass boots that got high soles on them, so I look taller. Sweet.
Jesse, none of us are men, not according to Steve.
So then, Parker has this Grawl. Is that what they're called? These little tiny little
Grom.
Honda Grom. Parker has this Honda Grom. And he decides, and he's had this for the last couple of years, and it's just there's like these.
They're kind of cool.
They can be. His is pretty cool. It has an extended back end on it, so the tires push back in the long. I don't know
How long till Steve crashes?
Don't say that.
But they're small.
I worry about my honey.
They only have like don't they only go like 55 or something? Or
You can go on the highway, I think, with them.
okay, 73.
Yeah. So he decides he's going to step up a little bit. So he just bought a Honda Rebel,
Wait, step up to
a bigger bike.
Oh, okay.
I think those are like I don't know what they are. They're just. So he gets
It's like a beefed up moped, kind of.
Yeah, it is like a beefed up moped. So he buys a Honda Rebel, which is like a centimeter more of a bike than that. And I mean, it's minute. These are like a Honda 250 Rebel, not the new Rebel. If you're looking it up, Cody, because the new Rebels are actual, like 1100 cc. That's it right there. That you got your. So he buys this thing. So he comes home and he has to show it to me, and I'm like, all right, I'm taking this bitch for a ride. So I jump on it. And this thing's tiny. I look like a monkey trying to fuck a football on this thing. And I take off and I go around the neighborhood. I'm like, this is fucking cool. I mean, this bike's tiny and I look ridiculous, but this is fucking cool. And then I'm like, you know what? I need a bike. Courtney was unable to give me a son.
Oh, fuck. So you have to become your own son?
No, Parker can be my son. I'll let him. I'm going to have this talk with him later today.
Him and your daughter split, and you're going to choose his side.
Possibly. It's possible.
It depends if they're in the bike club together.
Steve adopts him before they get married.
Right?
Brother and sister, they kind of make a lot of money in the porn industry.
Jesus.
I mean, I don't want that to happen.
You can take that back whenever you want.
Yeah, no,
I don't want that to happen.
It's on the
I'm just
internet
saying,
now.
I hear it's quite possible. I hear it's quite prevalent.
I worry about you though. Cody, I sent you a picture. This is just my suggestion. You can do whatever you want, but I just worry about your future. I think maybe you might want to try this first.
That's pretty cool.
You don't really got to lift your leg. I mean, it's.
So you're not worried about me getting into an accident? You're worried about me getting hurt trying to get on it?
I'm worried about all of the above. I think this is probably your safer option.
This probably has
big
the highest
Gallagher big wheel.
Highest weight limit on that thing, probably.
So I'm like, okay. I decide the next day I go to a local motorcycle dealer, and I go in there and I'm looking and I find one that I really like. I'm like, this thing's cool. I sit on it. I'm like, I feel pretty badass on this, and I ask about payment and all that stuff, get all the information, and I decide, you know what, I'm a fucking man. Instead of asking Courtney if I can do this, I'm just gonna be a real man and go home and tell her I did it, even though I didn't, just to see what the reaction is. That way, if she gets too mad, I can just say, yeah, but I'm just kidding, I didn't do it. But if she doesn't get too mad, I'll be like, might as well go do it.
I like this play.
Yeah, that works. That works.
So I go home, call a family meeting. Machadi's assemble. What are you laughing at? Why is this so funny?
A family meeting?
You never had a family meeting before?
No.
You never? Well, I guess you only got one kid.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, family meetings for sure.
I had 2 at one point. I mean, I still do, but like living in the house with me.
Cody, this is something too for you, family meetings?
Yeah.
You guys sit down around the table and I'll have the
Well, we all came into the family room. I'm like, all right, Parker, you come. You can be at this meeting too.
Son?
Steve though probably has like a gong or something. He like boom. Oh,
everybody hears it.
I just do the chip chant.
Yeah.
So, call the family meeting, set everybody down, and go. Well, sorry guys, I did something a little irrational today, but I just got to share it. I'm probably gonna get. Maybe my wife might not like it, but I bought a motorcycle, and I think it's true. I think the old adage is true. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission, because although she was taken aback, it wasn't that bad. I kind of wished I did buy it. Right?
Sure.
She was like, oh, how are we going to afford it? I'm like, it's really not that much money. I spent more on dinner last night, which is actually true. Went to the fish fry, took the whole family. It cost me $75
for your whole family to eat.
Well, for me, Courtney, Claire, Katie, and Parker.
It's actually pretty good.
That's really cheap.
That's solid.
$15 of
Super cheap.
We went
Get
down
the
to
rice,
the,
spend
we
that.
went down to the local Catholic
For just
church
me
and
and
had the
Laura.
fish fry,
Mm-hmm.
the old Lenten fish fry.
Oh, that's another story.
But it's just a bump in the road.
Okay.
Don't hit any bumps in the road
Was
on
the-
your motorcycle, please.
Was the fish fried? Like, did they bring it out in a big basket, or was it like?
You'd go up and some old lady with a hairnet on and tongs, bring your plate up, and they just throw it on there, and then ask you if you want a baked potato and fries, and then
It was good.
It actually is good. I love it. I'm pumped. I love Lent.
It ain't worth $75, but
Lenten Catholicism is supposed to be some kind of a sacrifice. Hey, we don't eat meat during Fridays on Lent, so instead we're gonna have a big fish fry and have cupcakes and French fries and all this good shit. It's a freaking party.
sounds
Yeah.
like it.
A lot of
It
people
sounds
go
like a
those.
party.
Why didn't you invite all of us?
Oh, you guys want to go?
Cupcakes and shit
Yeah.
Cupcakes and fish.
in the Lord's house.
Well, it's not in the church. It's in the little place
So the
next to
church
the church
is
where we have
The
things.
church is in you.
It's the church I grew up in. I don't go there anymore, but
Unless they're having fish.
huh?
Unless they're having fish.
I might be there.
That's where I got diddled, but now they make fish. So
No, I've told you a million times they weren't interested in me.
I know.
Okay, back.
Feel bad.
Wore the short shorts and everything. But
Oh,
anyways, where was I? Oh, so tell her about the motorcycle. Didn't go over too bad, but I had a twinge of guilt for lying. And I told her, I eventually told her, I said, yeah, well, I didn't really do it, but I think I'm gonna. And then I got a little pushback, and I'm like, oh man, that was probably the wrong play. Probably the wrong play. So now I've been talking about it. And went with my brother-in-law, went to Bill's in Spring Lake, sat on a nice Honda. I ain't getting no Harley. I ain't doing that. I hate Harley. I don't hate Harley. I hate Harley people. I'm not going to be a fucking billboard and walk around with a freaking bandana on, my embroider butt jeans on, with my Harley Davidson on everything I own and a freaking $90 shirt. What?
I mean, it's kind of the same idea, right?
This wasn't a $90 Cabal
No,
shirt.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
got
But
it.
I'm just saying, you're walking billboard, right?
Eh,
It's not too far removed from.
like a Harley guy, though.
It's nerds. They're nerds, but they just like wear spin-angled jeans
They've
and
got a costume.
do meth.
The Harley costume. I'm not doing the Harley costume. I think I might wear a Carhartt. I think
I don't think you need. I don't think you. If you buy a Harley, I don't think you have to wear Harley gear, though. I mean,
most people do.
Oh, you have to.
how
Part of the
many
rules.
people do you know that own a Harley that don't have a Harley sticker on their truck?
Yeah, they got the
And everything they
bandana.
buy has to have a little orange on it. They got freaking Harley on the backs of their shoes, so when they walk, I can tell on the freaking soles of their shoes that they're wearing Harley shoes.
Harley underwears.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that. Like, fuck you. I'll ride a Honda. I'm a rebel. I'm a real rebel. You're a conformist. Harley started out to be the conformist guys, the guys that were rebels, but now they're just a bunch of clique. They're just this big clique of rich guys that can afford that shit. I'll be a real rebel and drive a Honda. That costs half as much as your bike.
That poor Honda.
Although wear and
Unless I get
tear
the
on that
Indian.
son of a bitch.
Unless you get the Indian.
Yeah, I'll ride that little Indian.
You pulling into the con, your fucking head rack in your backpack. I can just see it.
Oh yeah, does Tomas drive a Harley?
He does.
It's okay over there.
Tomas, do you do meth too?
No. He's in Sweden. That's a totally different. He's driving an import. It's cool over there.
Okay, all right.
Here it's not. Everybody has the same bike.
Well, when you get here, buddy, we're doing meth.
Go down to Bike Time and sit there and watch the parade of bikes. They're all the same. Harley, Fairling, bags on the back. Every bike is the same. Okay, 25,000, 25,000, 25,000, 25,000. And your gear costs 10,000 because you got Harley on everything. You forgot Harley engraved in your fucking teeth.
Here's Steve, 4,000.
Exactly.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat from Curtis says, "Well, it happened. I miss Pete."
Jesus.
All right, Tomas, hell yeah, buddy.
What's Voss say?
I said, "Meth, huh? You got my attention." That's just a little Muskegon joke, guys. A little Muskegon joke.
So we'll see what else comes with my midlife crisis.
That's weird. That's where you went. You went right to he's buying a motorcycle.
Guns and bikes.
That's true. He did just buy a
Yeah.
gun. Yes.
Next, you're gonna have to get into cocaine.
That was 40 minutes.
We've only been on the air for 30. Come on.
Yeah, but you're talking about it before. Yeah. No, well,
So what's up with you guys?
I've been
No fish fries? No.
no fish fries, no midlife crises. Well, probably, but that's just been going on ever since I was a kid. So I just haven't grown up.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis if you never grow up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a life crisis.
I mean,
You're
Travis
just having fun.
Travis had his midlife crisis. He had to buy a pool
Oh yeah, that's true.
so he could have parties, so he could and hang out with like teenagers.
I don't think I don't think that's gonna be a phase though. I really think that's Travis's.
Why do you think this is going to be a phase? Why do you think I'm gonna? Why do you think the motor?
Because it's you.
What are my other phases? Name some phases. Been collecting toys forever.
That's true. That's true.
That's not a phase.
You used to wear sunglasses on this podcast.
I got rid of my freaking hit them on me and can't find them.
You can't put me on the spot. I'm just gonna make a blanket statement about you, and it's gonna be true. And then I have to wait for other people to type in why. Because I've been
painting heads for years. That's not a phase, right?
That's true. That's
I've been
true.
doing the same old shit.
Yeah.
Same old shit.
Just some nights, you get home from work, you're stressed out, your wife's complaining. You just gotta walk out to a freaking motorcycle and just. Even if I just go out in the garage, start it up, and rev it up a few times.
Make sure you open the garage door.
Oh,
Yeah.
you on a motorcycle. How did no one in your family take a picture of you riding around your neighborhood on that little thing?
Because this is all made up.
Or at least a video or something.
Because I was too fast. Jumped up on it.
Oh shit.
Shifting through them gears, going through them gears like freaking the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E.
You remember how to shift?
Thank you, Curtis.
Of course.
Curtis types the things that I want to think. gorilla face, sunglasses face, real Steve face, dog
Whoa.
loving face, tattoo brother face, etc.
Tattoo
None of those are phases.
Tattoo brother.
They're all still me.
I don't know. Tattoo brother. That was a phase. You guys were brothers for about
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
I was never a brother.
You two are standing
Leave
there.
that to him.
You two standing with your back tattoo.
Me and Travis standing back like, you fucking dorks.
No,
You had to copy Pete.
Yeah.
he was being a dick. It was supposed to be a show thing, and he did it by himself. We talked about it. Travis said he had to get his family tattoo first. If I get a tattoo with you guys before I get the family tattoo. Oh, God. What's your wife's name? Heidi. Heidi's gonna get mad.
It's true.
Therapist face.
Winona.
They're just parts of my life
Also,
that I
known as
share with you
phases.
guys.
Hot toy face.
Hot toy face.
Menstrual phase.
Oh shit, Courtney.
Uh-oh.
Steve's phases. Jeep Club phase.
Oh.
Over 10 years. Was that a
LARPing
phase?
phase.
LARPing.
LARPing.
Or larding. Well,
Come
she
on.
wrote
No,
LARPing.
it's LARPing.
LARPing.
It's LARPing. Come
She's
on.
talking about reenacting.
Oh, yeah.
That's
LARPing.
LARPing.
That's
Live
LARPing.
action role play.
That's LARPing.
That's LARPing.
You've been LARPing for a long time.
Saltwater fish tank phase.
You used to have a great big saltwater fish
I
tank.
ain't even heard about that one.
Dude, I had this 1,000-gallon tank. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Live corals and everything.
What happened to it?
Bra buster phase.
Bro.
Cigar phase. Face it, you're a man of phases. You have many phases.
Courtney forgot paintball phase.
Fuck,
That
man.
was a phase. I would say that was a phase because it was only like 2 years.
Stolen valor phase. That's from Maverick. Get in shape phase from Nate Strong.
No, that's not a phase. That's a struggle.
Oh fuck. Yeah, Manny phases. I love it.
Just because you guys never try something new.
Because I know I'll fail at it and it'll just be a phase.
I loved paintball, but those guys were assholes.
The whole team would just shoot me.
Oh,
They pushed me down and shot me all together.
Steve, I've been talking with Kane about having his buddies versus my buddies paintball game. You win?
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
I'm a
fun.
pretty big target, though.
Yeah.
Mascot.
Had you continued through that workout phase,
Well, maybe I'll get back in shape.
second phase of getting in shape. Hey,
That's a struggle. It's not a phase.
I'm not saying it's not a struggle. It's a huge struggle.
I had some wins. I've had some failures.
But you know,
About as many failures as I had wins.
phases usually go away because of resistance. So, or lack of interest.
Bubble butt face.
Oh, what?
Tree love phase.
We're adding to this midlife
East
crisis
Coast
thing.
Toy Con phase.
Who said that?
That was Jesse.
So that's not just a phase. I'd love to go back there.
I'm not done. You didn't go.
Anthony stopped me. He said I couldn't stay there anymore.
You could have went.
Best friends with Anthony phase.
Well, he broke that up.
Still a phase.
Mom's credit card phase.
These are all just things I did to survive. Some bullshit.
Curtis super chat. Pretty big target, but not because of his size. It's because he can't be quiet for more than 30 seconds. Maverick says 30 is a bold number.
Be quiet.
put a toy in his hand, he gets real quiet.
He does.
Yep.
It's like fucking Matt Rod with his iPad in front of him. I'm
Uh,
here. So yeah.
It's show season for me.
Yeah.
It is show season for you.
Yes, which is a good thing because money is good and
Must be worth it. You keep doing it.
I'm having fun.
Good.
Like I'm definitely having fun. Great Lakes Comic-Con, had a great time. Kyle and Carl helped me out with that one. Then just did Hall of Heroes last weekend. Also had a ton of fun. Couple things that I did notice though. Great Lakes, I'm on the other side of the state.
I thought you were gonna say guys with thick necks.
I did not notice that. Guys with thick necks.
Thick necks always look cool.
He's
as
got
shit.
pictures of Henry Rollins
Yeah,
on
Henry
his fucking
Rollins.
wall.
I love Henry Rollins because of his neck.
Can you name a song that he sings?
Yeah. Henry Rollins.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
Henry Rollins.
That is definitely a Henry Rollins song.
Henry Rollins has a thick neck.
Liar was probably his biggest song,
Oh yes, Liar.
but I mean, he was in Black Flag and some other shit. He don't perform like that no mo though. He does spoken word stuff now.
Weird.
Yeah, but he's really good.
Really?
He's a smart dude.
Mhm.
I don't envy the neck. I envy the brain. Yeah.
You should do a tier list of shows.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the original idea that he just came up with right now.
I've heard tier lists are the end thing.
Yeah, as everybody check out our tier list we do on Legions Cast. Have a lot of fun with those.
Now, don't you wish Steve would bring that energy here?
No shit.
Yeah.
To Potu, I have to like drag him kicking and screaming.
It's like we're just like his
He had a Potu phase.
ex girlfriend.
Oh, he does this
Ex
shit.
girlfriend.
Wait, I do what shit? What do I do?
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh shit!
Hey, Steve, next week Tuesday?
Get your I was sick. Somebody got me sick.
No. This has happened multiple times. This isn't just this last time.
Well, I was sick then too. I just didn't tell you.
Next Tuesday? Oh, okay. Tuesday morning. So what time are we going tonight? Oh man, I totally forgot. I didn't even prepare a show. Can't do it tonight. Okay, well, about that's happened a lot of times.
Oh yeah, let's do it tonight. It's gonna be fucking awesome. 5 minutes after we were supposed to be here.
Once in
I don't
5
think
years.
I'm gonna make it.
One time in 5 years because I was shitting my guts out. I got sick. Couldn't get there. One time.
It's one time too many.
We were just Matt Rod was going to come in and do that one thing, and you're like, "Oh, me and Matt were like, what time tonight?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't think we were even doing it tonight."
Yeah, I never got 100% confirmation, so I just took that as a fuck you.
You threw it out there, got no answer.
See, the thing is, I don't ever want to do anything, not even at all. Like, I will just sit in my fucking house. So I'll find any excuse whatsoever to not go and do something, even though I want to do it in here.
Yeah.
So if there's any resistance whatsoever, even if I can just make up that resistance, like, oh, you guys totally didn't want to because you put a question mark at the end of the sentence instead of a period, and that's now your fault.
Fucking Steve? Question mark?
How dare it was econ question mark?
Somehow both me and Matt thought we were doing it.
Yeah.
We were both on the same page. What time tonight? Oh, I didn't even do any. I didn't watch the show and do what I was supposed to do.
Guys, this is part of relationships.
Yeah.
You know.
I do all the work.
The thing
He
is,
just shows up.
that's true.
I wasn't prepared. I blamed it on them.
That's true. I give him that. But he chooses.
He's definitely a battered wife.
Mom and Dad aren't fighting. We're working through our differences right now. Thank you.
I will say it is much different when you two work through your differences than when Steve and Pete work through their differences.
You also can do this like after the podcast.
I think people like to see it.
Fair.
Cody, if it don't happen on the air, this conversation ain't happening.
Why do you think people? I mean, I'm a wrestling fan. You got problems. You go in the middle of the ring and you do it on a microphone in front of some people. You know,
Yeah.
talk about
The
it.
example.
Speaking of, you've been keeping up on The Rock?
A little bit.
Dude, I love her heel Rock.
No, it's perfect.
So good right now.
It's perfect. All I'm doing is watching clips. It's not like I've ever got tuned in or anything like that. Of course, it's just watching like reels and stuff. But I like that they're doing it.
I love that they're doing it.
Well, heel rock is more fun anyway.
Always been more fun.
Super fun. He's one of the best.
One of the best.
Yeah.
Simply the best.
I mean, wrestling does nothing for you, does it?
Zero.
Yeah, like
No, and the only reason why I have any sort of attachment or love is just based on like the 80s and how large it was in the pop culture eyeballs.
Right.
You know, the Hulk Hogan's and Ultimate Warriors and all that shit. Like that shit was just kind of fun as a kid, like seeing these like superheroes in the ring or whatever. But I was never just like big into it. I didn't really give a shit, but it was entertainment. So
you weren't white trash.
well, I wouldn't say that. No.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
No, Jeremy, I bet you're white trash.
oh, thanks.
I mean, so am I. He's Muskegon.
One of us.
He's Muskegon white trash.
I was definitely not the rich kid at Shores. So,
Oh, but you went to Shores.
oh yeah.
Mm.
That's why he has so much baggage. Because they're so judgy over there.
Ah,
That's
rich-
the understatement of the fucking
I
day.
feel like he hates like people who played football and shit.
Oh, so much. Fuck them.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It was at my school. It wasn't really that big a deal. We were friends with the. I don't know. He's
They're like Metallica. Ooh. Now we're gonna make fun of you for the whole fucking week.
really?
Yeah,
Shores ain't like that anymore.
it's
Shores is all.
weird. It's weird, like seeing all these kids come out in fucking pajamas and shit on
Yeah.
a normal day.
Did you not enjoy your high school experience?
Oh, so when high school hit, my freshman year was kind of flip floppy, but like beyond that, it was pretty all right.
Yeah.
It was junior high that was mainly
I think
the
junior high
bitch.
is
We're all
horrible.
kind of awkward at that stage
Yeah.
anyway, but I was literally like one of the dorkiest fucking kids. Surprise, surprise. But like, yeah, I just did not. There was no fitting in anywhere. But yeah, once I became like the long-haired musician, marijuana smoking guy, all of a sudden I had a click. And,
Yeah. You found your people.
yeah, I had a click. There were clicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
5 good people.
Mm-hmm. Cody, was you middle school? Did you love middle school or was it?
I liked all of school.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he was probably a bully.
I look at Cody and see bully. I totally see bully.
He bullies us. Come on.
Why? That is true.
He's more manly than I'll ever be.
How about you, Travis?
I loved school. Middle school, there was tough times. But I absolutely loved high school. I might be a little social, so like, got to go see people.
Well, that was
every
it. Like my house became the party house. There
Yeah.
was not like a day where there wasn't at least between 5 and 10, 15 people in my fucking house hanging out every night.
Yeah.
So. And then the weekends getting drunk there and
Jeez.
yeah, a bunch of 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds just getting fucking shit-faced. And my mom never went to jail one time. Well, not because of that.
Right. I'm so happy I never touched alcohol when I was young.
Oh, no, that was the best.
Oh, dude, I'd have like 12 kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You'd have probably,
I would have had.
you'd have some
issues.
bastards.
What do you mean? She's my cousin? Oh my god, horrible.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
I said, only by blood.
yeah. I don't really know her that well.
Yeah, I don't really know her. I mean, it's not like we hang out at Christmas.
Horrible.
I mean, her mom's my dad's sister, but
Steve, I know you. As soon as you became the example, you loved school, right? I mean,
Totally.
yeah. Middle school?
middle school was a little awkward, but I wouldn't say totally awkward. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't like it wasn't like I was lost and searching for myself.
Yeah.
And all that shit. No, nothing like that. But yeah, it was a little awkward. You know, I was didn't know where I fit into things. You know.
Yeah.
I was more trying to be like the artsy kid. And then, but then when I hit high school, and I realized, you know, there was just went into the weight room and
Got that picture of you with your big ass helmet sticking out. Thinking about your wrestling picture that you show all the time with your buff arms and your helmet.
Yeah. But that was I see.
I think about it a lot.
Oh, my 90s hair?
No, your helmet. I mean, yeah, you probably had 90s hair down there too, but
Seems like I thought I got rid of all those pictures where I was wearing a helmet. I got one of those pops on my Facebook. I report it.
oh,
Chat
fuck.
says you're quiet, Steve.
I probably am. I feel quiet. But no, I mean it was very oh wow. Something totally changed. Like it actually like my mic wasn't even working until I touched that dial.
Can you recall a time like in middle school where you got bullied? Where you actually could be like, man, I kind of felt like that was like a scene right out of a movie.
Yeah, there was this one time when I took this dorky kid and I pulled him into the bathroom. And
I put
yeah,
tape between his butt cheeks and
a couple of me and my buddies. We didn't do the swirly thing, but we stuck.
Wait, you
him-
really did this?
Hmm?
You really did this?
You wanted a time when I got bullied, right?
He did, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
keep going.
Yep. Yeah, continue.
We just
All
stuck
right.
his head under the sink and gave him made his hair all wet, so it was dripping all over the place.
This is when you got bullied? You're not doing it right.
Did you
It's
hear the
a-
question right?
That's what bullying is, isn't it?
I mean,
They were asking when you got bullied, but
now when you bullied someone else.
it's when he was trying to bully someone else, and then the bullies were like, "You're not doing it right." That's the extent of his getting bullied. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Just put on your spadangled jeans and get your motorcycle.
Last time.
When did someone get your hair wet?
Yeah, when did someone get your hair wet?
Punched once, but that was in elementary.
You got punched?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was in line waiting for the teacher to call us into school, and somebody cut in front of me. And I can picture this kid, but I don't remember his name. He cut in front of me, and I said something to him, and I told him to get out and go to the back line because no cuts.
What was he wearing?
A tight shirt with his belly hanging out because he was fat, and and he had what I call boards on. Those jeans that were like stiff, super stiff. They're really blue.
Did you say boards?
Yeah, because they're stiff. He's like, what are you wearing those boards for? Anyway, I
You're
got
the biggest bully.
And now he's gonna wear the spadangled jeans.
and I
Not the
told
midlife crisis.
I told him to get in the back. I told him no cuts, and you said make me. I said I don't know what I said actually, but I just know it resulted in me getting punched in the face.
Whoa. Holy shit.
But this is how dumb I am. I didn't have the balls to punch him back, but I wasn't going to show him that punch hurt. So I remember I got freaking rocked, bang, but I didn't fall. I didn't fall down, and I just acted like, "That all you got?" And I thought that was tough.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Should have hit him back.
Little did he know I wet myself.
And then-
I'm sorry you got bullied so viciously, Steve.
And then there was this other kid. I got punched in the face again once, too, in middle school.
I can't believe that people would think your face was so punchable.
Can't wrap my mind
I just don't get it.
But I punched a kid too. I got into my one and only like actual fight was in middle school. I kicked the shit out of this guy. I mean, I didn't kick him at all.
And then I moved schools.
I got his hair so wet.
No, I punched him, man.
Really?
I punched him a bunch of times, and he was bleeding like crazy. And I would look like a freaking badass. And then 1 year later, we both were on the wrestling team, and we found out that every time you touched his nose, he bled. I was like, wait, this is taking a little steam out of my face.
Unless you're the one that caused that.
He did.
What do you? Oh, from the punching?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Does that make you feel good now, though? Maybe you've caused this guy like a lifelong.
Yeah,
injury?
lifelong.
He was one of those guys that had to wear one of those masks. I don't know if you ever seen those.
Yeah.
That clip onto the headgear
Yep.
because he couldn't. Every time he wrestled, he got a bloody nose.
Yeah, because somebody.
It kind of made me feel like
Somebody rocked
after
him
a
in the
year of me
face.
thinking, dude, I bloodied the shit out of that guy. I'm freaking tough. Found out. The wind blows wrong, he gets a bloody nose. Fuck. But for a minute there, I looked like a badass. Blood all over my hands.
Trevor, Steve's neck grew 3 times its size that day.
I don't know what's wrong with this chair.
Steve's chair like backfires on him, and he.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to deal with when you're this top heavy. You don't know what could go awry.
I don't know. Get on a motorcycle.
Yeah, but that's got like 1,100 cc's of power.
Nothing could go wrong. I believe in you, Steve.
Jeremy, you remember any time where you felt like you got bullied?
Oh, never. Not once. Yeah, plenty of times. I got bullied a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just it's like existing. One time, Mike Smith's future wife bullied me on the smoking hill. Yeah,
Wait,
a chick.
is he getting married?
At the time in 1992.
Kara or his previous wife?
No, Kara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys knew each other back in the day?
Yeah, she was one of the
That's crazy.
she was one of the cool smoking kids that like got in trouble and stuff.
Cool smoking.
Yes, they were like the ones that like hung out.
See,
They up.
I wish me and Jeremy would have met back then. He says the cool smoking kids. I call them, even if you smoked a cigarette, you burn out. I'm gonna go eat some chicken breast.
I walked up on that hill with my buddy one day, and it was a bunch of chicks. Like in my head, there were like 50 of them up there. It was probably like 10, and they said, "Get off our hill," and I said, "Kiss my butt."
Well, you're just done with your
I
told.
should have just got off the hill. And they all ran up to me and surrounded me. And my buddy's like, "Peace." He fucking left. He's like twice my size, too. He could have at least taken a couple of the hits. No, I didn't get hit, but my pride did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Kara, too. She was in my face. And she's like, "You get off my hill."
Have
And
you
blah, blah,
discussed this
blah.
with her?
Yeah. Yeah. It was when she was running 111. And I was like, "Do you remember?" She's like, "I don't remember at all." I'm like, "Of course you don't."
Because it
Something that completely changed my life.
it meant nothing to you.
Yes. That was just a Tuesday.
She remembers.
Yeah, right. She doesn't want to give me the satisfaction.
She's like, you cried like a bitch.
I almost did too. And I offered a piece
Oh, you even offered a
pencil. I said, "Do you want a pencil?" At this point, I knew I was fucked. So
Yeah.
it was like, I was kind of,
So you get the story you came up with is you getting bullied by a girl.
yeah,
a group of girls.
a group of girls, like many girls. And they broke my pencil in half.
Oh man.
And I had to walk home crying. My buddy waited for me down the road.
How old were you?
Like 12.
Steve, are you judging his pain right now?
Yes, I am. I'm like, you're girls.
Yeah, well, it was life. I was a little bitch.
Jimmy's getting bullied again right now.
Yeah.
He's trying to talk about his feelings.
Come on, Jim, let's go to the bathroom. My hair wet. I'll just pour the water in myself. Did I ever tell you about when I tried to make a dorky kid cool?
Yes.
I invited.
Why did it do that?
Oh,
I invited this guy to start a He-Man podcast.
Ghosted him every time he texted me. Cody, you ever feel like you got bullied? Is there anything that you can remember back?
not that I can think of.
What a stud.
He was the waterer.
What a stud. I remember one time I was at it was a party. Middle school party, like, so the, the lights are down and there was like just music and dancing, nothing inappropriate. But I must have been talking to a girl that someone was interested in, shocking. And all of a sudden, like 4 dudes just came over and like fucking like grabbed me, picked me up, literally carried me out of this house, threw me in a fucking bush in the front yard.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I never had that. I never like got punched
Physical,
or beat up
yeah.
or anything, but
Yeah.
it was a lot of like, you're a loser. Ha ha, you're fat.
That's just normal.
Ah.
That's just normal.
Yeah.
You don't.
And then I go home and watch my mom and her boyfriend kick the shit out of each other and hate life and want to kill myself. And then I wake up and do my hair and go back to school.
It's normal.
Yeah. This is Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And I went home to dinner on the table and my sitting around saying grace before dinner.
I remember I came home to dinner one time. My mom threw the fucking plate outside the door at my fucking her boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here,
Dude,
it's like I could have ate that. You spent like 20 minutes cooking it.
that was traumatic to me. Like that didn't. Okay, so there was like this one kid. I remember his name, Jeremy Foster.
What do you know?
I went over to his house, and his parents
what?
yelled. His parents like yelled at each other and shit.
Yeah.
I never saw that in my house.
Right.
Holy fuck,
It
that was
scared-
every day.
It scared the fuck out of me. I was like, I don't ever want to go there again because they're like being mean to each other and stuff, and they're,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just like it was a totally different. And Jeremy probably lived in that every fucking day.
Yeah. That was
And
normal
to
for him.
me. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
It scared me. My dad never talked to my mom like that. My mom to my dad,
Right.
unless they did it in private.
Yeah.
To this day, if people start yelling at each other, my butthole like puckers and I gotta
Yeah.
get on the defensive. 'Cause I
Heck
don't know
yeah,
what's
dude.
gonna happen next.
That freaking trauma. Super fun.
About to get
Now-
my head dipped in the sink.
You look at look how well you've done for yourself though.
How well have I done for myself?
Aw,
I mean, I'm not
dude.
dead yet.
Two marginally reoccurring podcasts.
Two podcasts you haven't stopped doing yet.
Not for the lack of trying, though.
I started this new thing where she likes to, the way her brain works, like if there's silence, you must fill the void. And apparently now, like part of that is telling people that her husband has a podcast.
Oh,
I'm like, what are you doing?
what are you sabotaging everything?
Stop doing that.
Oh man,
I don't need help promoting this.
trying to promote it less.
We're trying to keep our podcast a secret.
We like these 46 people, okay? No one else.
Nope, we capped there.
Oh.
Woo. First rule about my wife's gonna kill me is we don't talk about my wife's gonna kill me.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. That's a show.
It's been fun.
Toy news.
Pete's favorite kind of show. There is no toy talk.
MuskCon question mark, is that happening or what?
It's on, man.
It's on.
It is
As
on.
far as
We
we
will
know,
be
it's
there.
on.
I'll be right back. Talk for 5 more minutes.
All right. We'll try. I don't know if we're capable of that, but
So if you're on the fence about coming, I mean, stay on the fence, I guess. I don't know.
so this is a weird show for me because don't get me wrong, like we all want 10,000
We want
people.
everybody there.
Yes, you want 10,000 people there. But I also am like, I'm gonna have a great time. And when you look at the cast of characters that are coming to this show, I am like super excited.
Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of great people.
Ah.
As far as the show itself, I don't even know like
What vendors
kind of
are there?
what vendors are going to be there and all that stuff. Like there's people who are sharing the many posts that MuskCon's been making since the beginning. And they'll be putting out like, hey, we'll be here selling this or we'll be promoting this or whatever. So there are, I'm seeing some stuff that way, but I guess we'll find out. My dumb ass will be trying to sell some art there.
I know from a Mythic fan, obviously, I am super excited about the lineup. Like, there will be a lot of great custom stuff there. I mean, obviously, the Four Horsemen presence is huge, and the fact that Jeremy is making the trip. Super bummed that CB won't be able to make it due to health concerns. It's great to have Jim, and Jim, I feel like had a great time in Muskegon the last time.
Yeah, he was totally sold.
Yeah,
he's like, I'll be back.
And really to have Jeremy there is, I am super excited about
cool.
that.
I mean, known Jeremy for a long time.
We need at least one fucking cool Jeremy there. So,
well, Jeremy is like, I mean, obviously our tribute figures, a huge part of that whole thing happening. But also, I mean, we were friends with Jeremy before he became Four Horsemen, Jeremy. And Jeremy was running our StreamYards for us for like our 200th episode or whatever. He was helping, just being one of those dudes. So like, I am super excited about getting spent some time with him, some quality time. And the great thing about him too is he'll be there promoting, like he'll be doing what he does.
I wish we could get him in this studio.
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen.
It just depends maybe on when they fly out, but I don't know. Sunday morning is going to be tough, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It'll be really hard for us to do anything that day, I think. I mean, some of us.
Those of us who hang out.
I mean,
I'll be here.
Steve, I have an open invitation. Anybody that wants to podcast, just come on down. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It is gonna be really good. And I've already seen like things that our friends are showing that I'm like, yep, gonna be spending some money. Definitely gonna be spending some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try not to walk around too much. I want to try to make money as opposed to spending money.
Yeah, me too, because I got a motorcycle to buy.
Oh man.
So
yeah.
Yep. I do gotta say thanks to the people out there who are promoting this show, because we definitely appreciate them. And
yes, absolutely. Curtis has been promoting his ass off.
Yeah, they did better promotion for MuskCon when Pete was on their show than our own fucking show.
Oh, did either of you get to watch him on Shooting the Shelf? Pete's. Yeah,
that's what I'm referring to.
I watched it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah, I thought so.
I just haven't had time to. I've just been busy and
just fucking talking about what his grandkids gonna call him. I don't give a fuck. I mean, Jesse and Curtis do a good show.
They do.
I will say a compliment about Curtis, even though he always being mean to me now. He's a good host.
Yeah.
Them together, Jesse's good too. I'm not saying that, but they really do a good show. And then Pete gets on there and fucking talks about, oh, I was looking at Peepaw and about me, shit. It's not even funny. At least I tell stupid stories about how I want to get a fucking motorcycle. Makes no sense in the world. What the fuck do I need that for? Just even though it's true, I want one.
Some would say it's comparing apples to apples.
Who's on there? Oh, we looked at Peepaw, but I think we're gonna go with Beepaw. I'm thinking about Pops. I want to be Pops. Well, my grandkid, your Pops have got gauged out ears and a freaking bull thing in his nose. What the fuck, Pete? Jesus Christ. Get your shit together. You're 40.
That's his midlife crisis.
I know, but his is way dumber than mine.
This was a lot cheaper.
Yeah. This could be taken
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
like,
you wouldn't even know.
It's not a lot of risk there.
You with your road rash.
Your severed leg.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't do that. You're scaring me.
My mom's boyfriend was
I know that. Everybody's got a horror story.
My dad's getting around real good. That's my leg over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I knew
Just throwing it out there.
when I came around the corner on my Honda and there was a dead deer in the road and I was not really great on my bike. Like I was still in that like first couple months kind of thing. And I was like, nope, fuck this. Like that was scary. No, thank you.
Maybe you shouldn't have been coming around that corner so fast.
I was saying with me, I had multiple motorcycles, and it's not even you; it's the other people.
Oh, yeah.
cut you off. It's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. Now with freaking cell phones and ugh. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but do your thing, Steve.
Yeah.
But just make sure you get that wheel road up. Get that wheel road up, buddy.
You got a will.
Good job.
Get the what?
The wheel.
Oh, I see.
I mean, if Steve gets a motorcycle,
Yeah.
he's gonna die.
Come on.
I mean, come on, dude.
What?
I mean, you won't have. I remember I had that feeling one time. I was going probably a little too fast, and I went over just this little hill thing, and I remember like where you fucking like come up off the bike, and I'm like, what the fuck? You're not gonna have to worry about that because you won't come up off the bike. But I'm like,
You fucking hurt his feelings. He had to comfort eat.
Grab a cheese.
Need to stock Steve with comfort cheese in his pockets.
ski con when he's got to talk to people he don't want to. He'll just have a little bowl of cheese.
It gets uncomfortable. He's just like. Steve in his pocket cheese.
Hungry.
There's some mango.
Mm.
Woo!
Yeah.
All
Toy
right.
news.
Toy news.
Toy news.
Let's do this.
Oh.
What are we looking at here?
Something.
Wow, this is it.
What the?
1990 Pennywise 1/6 scale figure by Sideshow.
Oh, that's Skarsgård, right?
No, Tim
No.
Curry.
Tim
That's
Curry.
what I meant to say. Shit.
Yep.
Stupid.
Wow.
I think it's $285, but it's $299 on Big Bad Toy Store.
So it's got to be 1/6
Yeah, it's a 12-incher.
scale.
12-incher. Looks pretty damn good, actually.
That
Aw.
was great.
Look how comfortable he looks.
So Miles rides a motorcycle. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's skinny.
That was quick.
I'm sorry, I'm just spitting the fact.
Steve, you're balanced in a kayak.
Totally different.
Just walking. Jesus.
You won't have to walk as much anymore, though.
That's
Get the
true.
bike.
Well, especially after he crashes.
Fuck you guys. I'll show you how to walk.
Oh.
Now his family's like cheering for him to get a motorcycle.
He's got Will.
Dad, you get that bike yet? More cheese.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Anyway, look at this guy. Looks fucking great.
So let me ask you this, Jeremy.
Yes.
This is a beautiful toy. Absolutely crazy.
Especially that
God.
face, the fangs and the eyes and the looks better than the actual fucking paint job on the human.
Which version of Pennywise do you actually prefer?
The crow version.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
really?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like this was
It was amazing back then.
yeah, for the time, for sure. I mean, clowns just are usually scary anyway to
Yep.
a lot of people. I get it. But I mean, if you go back and watch that version again, it's like
Made for TV. Yeah.
yeah, it's more silly than it is scary, and so I get that. The new one obviously was a little bit terrifying. There's moments where I still am like, oh Jesus.
Yes.
So yeah, but still very cool. I think they did an absolutely wonderful job on this big.
Oh, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, I just noticed the carpet in there. Look at that.
Nice.
From The Shining.
Yeah.
So yeah, $300. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Next we have
Oh.
Final Fight.
Mm.
Cody, Guy, and Hagar. They're 3.75 inch figures.
I loved this game.
I love this game too, but I don't remember Guy.
I actually don't remember either of the other two besides Hagar.
I
but
want to say, see, I remember Hagar was like the mayor,
I
Mhm.
used him all the time.
and then I don't know which one was which, Cody or Guy. One of those. was
Cody's
like-
on the right, the blue pants.
He was the like his son-in-law or something. So like you got to save a chick, and I think it's the mayor's daughter and his girlfriend.
Mm.
And then the other guy's just like a friend who probably was banging her on the side.
But that guy, the get guy, would definitely was not an option in my game.
No.
The orange guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
I
only
don't,
just-
I don't
just-
remember him.
Maybe it was arcade.
Could
version,
be.
But I know they had versions of the game that were like there's even like a sort of like a big head, little body beat 'em up version called like Final Fight Guy.
Oh,
So, yeah, but one of those early '90s classic beat 'em up games.
yeah.
Um,
KT1 fan said Guy wasn't in the original version.
okay.
So it must have been,
I
yeah.
used to like it when you get a pipe. Remember when you get the pipe, you pick up a pipe and you
Mhm.
beat somebody with a pipe?
Yeah. Did you bust a car up in that one too?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh, there's the pipe. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
smaller than.
Look at the other
figures, though. They're
head.
not- What's that?
The other head, he's like funny face.
Yeah, he's got that mustache. One hell of a mayor. Pretty cool though.
So what size are they?
They're about 3 3/4,
Hmm.
which is
Pass.
yeah, a little too small. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
think you need 6-inch or 7-inch figures for these, but they look wonderful. They look really good. Lots of articulation. I'm loving their, they as any of the companies are putting out these video game figures. That's a lot of fun. So,
His special move was like he put his arms up
Yeah, and spin. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Cody's, I think he did like a circle kick.
real quick, Courtney also threw in WWE phase.
I'm still in the WWE phase.
And now Steve can talk about getting bullied as an adult. So, just a little side note there.
NWO. NWO face. Wolfpack
Oh,
face.
yeah.
that's the same as professional wrestling phase. Right?
Yeah. Dio. It's a pretty cool looking Dio here.
Yeah. So
This
NECA,
is this a pricey one?
yeah.
Yeah.
NECA's got a store exclusive that was just dropped, and it's actually Donatello's Lab. So this is a nice addition to the sewer play set that they threw out there. It was sometime last year. Looks pretty cool. I think all that stuff comes with it. I actually just saw the pictures of this morning. I saw somebody promoted it yesterday, but
That's cool.
yeah, pretty cool stuff. Expensive though. I think this is like 300 as well.
What?
Yeah. They're and of course you can do that too. You can like do a street level on top, and it's very cool. It looks great. It'd be great for those cartoon NECA figures and whatnot.
But $300.
Yeah, that's just it. It's pricey stuff, and I know that a lot of customizers and indie toy makers are doing versions of their super set and stuff, and they're doing great jobs too for maybe more for the same amount of money or or cheaper. So but yeah, so
I think Tomas is bullying me. Teasing me about getting a Honda.
well, yeah,
I said it was cool to have a Harley over there.
well,
It's just not that cool here.
well,
Give him props. I think Tomas is cool as shit. But apparently, Steve's gonna have a stupid Honda bandana. Wow.
this
As
go
as
ahead.
cool as that set looks, that dial,
Yeah.
$300. Like
Nope.
that, yeah. I mean,
I'm
that's pricing a whole bunch of people out.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, it'll look great for those who can afford it for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad it's available, but I don't need it.
$300. Oh, holy shit.
This one came from out of the blue, man. So they've done a few different versions, or at least a couple versions of like the first Turtles, like one drawn by Eastman, one drawn by Laird. Well, this is the first group shot of all 4 Turtles that they did. And Playmates is going to be putting these out. Of course, the noticeable odd thing is they have the colored bandanas rather than all just being red. But this is Playmates here, so I don't know. Maybe they want to differentiate them more so people would understand. I don't know. At this point, though, I think if you don't know that they all had red bandanas in the beginning, like you're not on the internet. I'm not sure, but regardless, these have got to go into my collection.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. They don't look the greatest, but I mean, it's because that's the design.
And I totally understand that too. Like, but man,
they were a little rough in the beginning, but there's just something. I love that early stuff. Just like rough, and they didn't know exactly quite what they were going to do. And I don't know. I think they'll be fun. Curious how much they're going to run, though. Although lately, Playmates have been putting out shit that's pretty cheap. $10 figures and even like the re-releases of the vintage toys, they're all $10.
Oh, that's good.
So maybe these will fall under that too, or maybe they'll put them out as a set for 40 or something, 50. Who knows? And another turtle thing, best action IDW comic inspired Alopex. This was the white wolfy chick in the IDW comics. She has the hots for Raph, and she looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm not collecting the best action stuff, although I'm like starting to kind of regret it because I really like the IDW comics, and these figures are rather affordable, and they're great likenesses of these things. So, regardless, there's your hot naked wolf chick.
I think that toy would work with a lot of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a Fortnite vibe, and
for sure. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, those comics are great. So she's a great addition to one of the newer characters. So digs.
I like a lot of that sculpt on there.
And then we have Flipor.
What's up with this? Now I've seen this in feeds, but I don't know. Is it a custom? What's going on?
We talked about this on the podcast a long time ago when it first got announced. Yeah,
it's a
Kickstarter,
and it's definitely getting made.
It's one figure.
It's one figure. There's other things that go along with it. I just grabbed this before we started the show, so I don't know. There is a link, Cody. I don't know if you want to mess with that and check out the actual Kickstarter.
We are looking at Flipor.
So it's a guy with flipping the bird.
Yeah, but that's just
that's just part of it.
Yeah,
he also flips things. So the goal was 100,000. They've right now got 129,770, 956 backers with 22 days to go. Jesus Christ. They've unlocked some bonuses here. It's Hatter Toys. Is that what it says? Yeah. Um.
So is this supposed to be making fun of toy flippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. And he's got a weapon of sorts that attaches to him, and it can like flip things out of it. I like my foxes with mahunga halos. Well, you shave her chest.
Mahunga Hela.
Mahunga halos.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Really?
Really?
Isn't it something you say, Jeremy?
Yeah, it is. So okay, if we
On this podcast.
go up a little bit,
In life in general? I hear
I
him
said
say that.
mahunga halos.
I've heard him say that many
Mahunga
times.
Hela.
It's very Jeremy.
Flipor is a tongue-in-cheek action figure satirizing toy collectors and the toy collection industry in general. How do you feel about that stuff? We're not really huge fans of that, are we? Are we? Like, I get the ha ha ha.
I don't think
the
it's that funny.
Scalpor thing and like
Yeah.
the real American,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I
Comic-Con hero thing.
A
Like,
T-shirt is kind of funny, but a toy that I don't know, it just doesn't. It's not funny enough for me to want it.
That's who did it.
is that the okay?
Ooh, that dude's
Mad
got
Hatter Toys.
15,000 subscribers.
Dang, he's popular.
He's
Super
popular.
How come
Got a
we're not
toy.
that popular?
I don't. He probably,
Have you listened to our show?
Yeah.
he probably puts videos out.
Spent an hour talking about a midlife crisis.
I think
And
people
I
can
shit my
relate.
pants. What's that?
I think people can relate.
Oh yeah, 50 of them.
I think this is a like it's cool. Like it's fun that someone's doing it, but I'm with Steve on this. Like, and it just that figure doesn't do anything.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
but
but I think it's fun.
the idea, the name, all that stuff. He's kind of based on a Motu
Yeah,
idea or whatever.
super fun.
But yeah, it doesn't do a lot for me. It's just I thought it was interesting.
Yeah,
I like where that indie companies like have the ability to do stuff like this, and that
Yeah.
there's an actual like audience for it.
well,
so.
I think it's fun that it's. I mean, it looks like an Origins buck for the most part, right? Like, I mean, it's
Similar,
not.
very
It's
similar.
not, of course,
Right.
but it looks very similar. So I think like you'll be able to incorporate.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll go wonderfully next to any of your like Motu characters.
Yep.
And of course, the name is a play on a Motu name
Yep.
as well. So,
I've had a few people send this to me. You know,
it looks like a Masterverse, actually. It looks like like the boots, like the underwears, the belt there. I wonder if they just altered a Masterverse figure.
to make the prototype.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
won't be something I get, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, and I like whenever you see something like this where somebody had an idea.
Dude, if he gets the funding, then obviously there's enough people that want it.
Exactly. Like,
Have at it.
to me, it's fun. You know, you had an idea. It's like watching Matt's journey. Like you had this idea. You created this toy. It's just fun to watch people succeed like that.
Does it really take this much money?
I guess.
Okay, so let's just look. There's 956 backers. So what's that? Let's just say that there's 1,000 made. Oh, that's probably not right because they're buying more than just one, I imagine. I don't know.
Well, and there's different tiers too, and there's like a flip bot, and there's like I think a translucent or at least like a glow one, or so there's like a lot going on here. It's not just this character, but between 956 people, that's like a
Curtis says the funny thing is that flippers are going to be the only ones buying the figure.
maybe, yeah. Like I
Uh,
could see this in Travis's collection, just as an homage to his dirty lifestyle.
Yeah.
But,
I
I don't see him paying money for it though.
no. That's the thing. Don't get me wrong. If something strange does come up, I'll pull the trigger on it, and we'll see that later in this episode. But
And he comes with a couple middle fingers, and middle fingers are always fun.
Yeah.
I think so.
sweet. Well, congratulations. Another Kickstarter that is going. AWOC, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I don't know if I don't think it's called Series 2, but It
Yeah,
probably is.
Wave 2 or something.
Yeah,
or...
yeah. Did you have that already? Am I jumping
Nope,
the gun?
I think this is all I grabbed. So
Yep, just another Kickstarter that's going. I'd say worth checking out if you're interested in that line. Next,
I think that's all I brought. I know Formo's got some stuff coming up as well. But
Oh, and then Hot Wheels came out with something cool too.
oh
did they?
yeah, Steve might be interested.
Oh, yeah. But Honda, what's that say? CB 750.
Oh
Cafe.
dang!
I don't want. I'm not gonna ride a cafe racer. Thing's back. Or, yeah, something.
I don't know.
There's something wrong with that damn thing forever. We just keep ignoring it.
No, we don't.
We got the big one.
No, we don't. We know.
And then a few of these things too.
Oh yeah, that's it. This retailer exclusive wave that's up too.
This one first.
Yeah, this that one right there.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Rick Jones says Ramen Toys is helping out Hatter with the design and the factory production. See, I like that. I like the community coming together and helping each other out.
I don't think did we talk about? Did you guys talk about the retailer wave at all?
We did.
Oh, okay.
We did.
Yeah, discussed.
We didn't have pictures of it
Yeah.
because no Cody, but we discussed them quickly.
The pre-order is open right now with tons of retailers who will be taking orders and filling them for the Four Horsemen Retailer Appreciation Wave. Another great set. Three repaints on the figure obscuras, 3 very popular figure obscuras, and then 2 new characters with the skeleton and the cosmic figure. Super excited about these. I'm really excited about adding the new figures into my personal collection. But I can definitely see that Mask, the Red Death.
And it's just basically a black robe, right?
Yeah.
And
No,
Well, the figure color is different too.
okay,
He was black, now he's red.
okay,
he was. Yeah, he had a red robe and mostly black body.
there
Yeah.
you go. So they kind of swapped that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have to get that as well.
I mean, it just also looks really awesome.
Yeah, like I
It's
love me some skeletons.
Yeah. The Monkey King is just beautiful.
Yeah,
and-
see, and I never grabbed the original one, but I don't think that I'd want the gold one over the original one. So,
yeah.
like, it's very cool looking. But if
Mhm.
I was going to get one of them, I'd probably have to get the first version.
Man, I don't know which one of those I actually like better.
Where is it?
He's right here on the middle shelf. I don't know. But the good thing is a lot of people missed on these. So now to get another shot at them will make a ton of people happy. So excited about that. And just a cool thing that the Horsemen are doing to give the retailers some love.
I really like the cosmic one,
That's so awesome.
the cosmic version or the figure that they're offering there.
And so, of course, you know me, I'm not very well versed in the new stuff here. What's up with this guy? What's new?
That robe is awesome.
Not much is new. That's a 2.0 skeleton.
Mhm.
It's basically we had the builder 2.0 skeleton, which you could swap the torso, make it a male or female, and they really haven't given us one since that I know of that I can think of.
I like this.
And so this is kind of a revisiting of that 2.0 thinner body skeleton, and I think there is a new head. Is there a new head sculpt
There's
there?
definitely a new head sculpt, like that tattooed one on the right. And I think maybe even, yeah, the head for sure, without a doubt. Oh, geez, I'm excited. That's why I just like having skeleton hordes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know a guy, Jeremy.
This has got to be new then.
You know what? Actually, I don't know. That face might be that mouth definitely looks new.
Yeah, the helmet looks familiar. It's probably a little different.
That's what I was going to ask. Is that helmet a reuse? Or?
I don't think they would just reuse a.
They wouldn't put it on it if it wasn't new, right?
Well, there's a ton of reuse of parts, but there definitely is. That face looks new to me. I just would like to look at the skeleton head pack that's coming because it might just be a combination of those two things.
Okay.
But
What's up with this dude?
badass. We're looking at the cosmic figure now, and I don't know, the whole tie-in with the adventure people figure is super fun.
Explain that.
Kevin said that the winged helmet's new.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought that had to be new. You remember Adventure People? Little yeah.
Is that what that is?
There was one that really you'd have to look it up, and I don't remember the name of it.
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, because I was not I had a few Adventure People figures, but I didn't have a ton. But it's funny, like Kyle immediately was like, "Oh yeah, that's this adventure figure." I know people are like going out and like searching out that adventure figure and buying it.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
totally make sense.
yeah. I mean, because you're talking that adventure figure has got to be a 40-year-old toy. Like,
oh, 79. Looks like Alpha Starship.
I don't remember
with
Adventure
alien.
People.
there's
So-
certain things you might recognize. Like I had a little news van. They used that van for all kinds of
That's-
stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
That's
seriously.
good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Just thought it was a
Yeah.
cool.
I like
Neat
it.
upgrade.
Yeah.
I like that.
What
Take
are you
all
looking
our
at?
old shitty toys and make them better.
Volume down.
On your phone.
Oh,
I was to say, I'm hearing it from somewhere. I thought it was
Hearing
his
what?
headphones.
oh, us.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No problem. It's really not that bad. Yeah. To me it's just fun, and this is just this is a Atlas head repaint. Atlas?
No.
Attilas?
Attila.
Attila.
No. Yes.
Yeah, the new
Yes.
2-pack Attila head. So it's a fun, and it kind of, people have kind of been saying they want humans in the line. Well, I mean, obviously this is not a human, but it's definitely a humanoid head.
Right.
Yeah, and just all the stuff he comes with, just I love it. I love that they give you the upper arms, the lower legs, so you can change that out and create all kinds of different things. Super sweet. My recommendation is if you're looking for these, make sure you get a hold of a retailer. Find your favorite one. There's a ton of good ones out there. Wolf King Customs.
Anybody but you.
Anybody but me. Not doing online orders currently, so I mean, I should be. I mean, that would just be the smart thing to do. But
It would, but
yeah,
who am I to judge?
yeah. All right.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. There's some new Marvel Legends coming. Hasbro's announced some cool stuff. This is the Khazar Sabu. Whatever.
All right.
His saber-tooth tiger, and it this would be a cool wave that people will be pretty into. Zabu. 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 Yeah. They announced a bunch of stuff. I'll be honest, like a lot of the things when they've been doing them, they're just not hitting me, and I don't know if it's just I've moved on so much from Marvel Legends.
I mean, are you even grabbing anything?
As you go through these, I can tell you, like I'm not getting the Morbius Spider-Man 2-pack. Not getting the Prowler. And don't get me wrong, like I like these toys. I think they did a good job with some of them. The 90s color stuff don't really do anything for me, but how many?
That looks pretty cool.
It does
Yeah,
look
it
really
looks
cool.
fun.
But like seriously, how many Carnages? Where are we at now? Like,
right.
what-
The
I-
300th card.
yeah. What do you need? Like, so
Still
yeah.
cool looking.
it is super cool looking. And like I said, like a lot of these legends, they
You just
look
looked
cool.
at the 30th skeleton.
Yeah, but that's an army builder, Cody. There's army builders. You need to have an army of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't need an army of Carnages.
There's a multiverse now.
That's
so
true.
you
That is true.
get
I
a
know.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but like I said, like I'm just that collection is just getting smaller because I need the space, and then it just makes it easier. I can't have a Spider-Verse shelf or
I made a custom Carnage Skeletor like years and years ago. I'm curious who out there has it.
you sold it.
Yeah, it was an eBay
Oh, nice.
sale. Wonder if anybody still has it.
Mm-hmm. I don't get me wrong. That Carnage is fucking. Did I talk about Let There Be Carnage? Did we ever talk about? Did anybody
The
see
movie?
Venom 2?
Yeah,
No.
I saw it.
Yep. You and me.
Yeah.
Cody.
I saw
Yeah.
part of it.
I got to say, man, they are putting out some shitty movies.
I didn't. Did you not like that one?
There was some stuff in there that really bothered me, and it's stupid nerd stuff, man. But like Carnage being 3 times the size of Venom,
No, he's supposed to be
He's
skinnier
supposed to
than
be
Venom.
skinnier and smaller, and
I'm not shitting you, like 2 to 3 times the size. Like, and if you even go look at the Hot Toy versions, like it's unbelievable how in that movie. And I understand what they're doing. They're like, well, we're trying to make him look like the big bad.
Yeah, but
That's-
you don't need that.
That's not what made him the big bad.
No,
no,
it's
he's
not.
a murdering psychopath.
Yeah, like
they can turn into weapons.
yeah. And then there's a scene in the jail.
Oh
where,
yeah, look at that.
there's a scene in the jail when he escapes where he kind of like turns into a tornado. Remember that scene? I totally understand. Like you're now
I watched it once.
Yeah,
and I
and-
was like, which is shitty because I love that character. So
if you go into it with like
it kind of says a lot, doesn't it?
the fun factor aspect of it, it was
It's
totally
a great
fine.
popcorn.
Yes,
flick.
yes, totally fine. But I they're just like this some of the stuff they do where I'm just like, and of course I went and saw Madam Web. You guys, none of you are going to see this yet.
Yeah. That's a whole other conversation. That's what I think.
I totally understand, without a doubt. I will tell you, I am going to record it'll probably be, maybe we'll start as like a little Patreon episode. I'm gonna interview Vernetta and Heidi about their
Well,
thoughts.
they should have loved
With
it.
them, right?
They should have loved it. Female
I went with
girl
them, and-
power.
And
So I know one thing about it.
I
that-
know this has been discussed probably ad nauseum with tons of people, especially in our group and even between us. But just again, what the fuck is Sony doing?
the fuck is Marvel doing?
I mean, okay, Marvel's had some missteps, especially after the whole Infinity thing. But up till then, they were
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
for years they were
really
great.
fucking good.
Last few
The
years.
pandemic slowing down a lot of those things and them having to kind of change their course, and then them throwing way too much into the Disney Plus stuff. I mean, yeah, it's getting a little oversaturated and the stories aren't as well, and the CGI in a lot of cases, there's not enough budget for stuff. There were rewrites. So yeah, there's a lot of craziness, but in my heart, I still feel like the MCU can get back,
Yeah, I do too.
or maybe I'm just hoping they can.
Yeah.
But I still have enough faith in some of those characters.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that I think that's what it is. It's like I know the X-Men are coming, and I just hope it's good.
Yep.
I am actually really excited about Deadpool and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
heck yeah.
like-
Deadpool's gonna be Deadpool will be great.
right. I just don't understand what the fuck Sony's doing.
So you know what's when you hear these like conspiracy stories and all these things about how, like, for example, Sony has to put out these movies to
Just
keep
to keep the license.
to keep the
and-
license.
Right.
I like that's the vibe I get. They're like, hey, let's throw out a movie, blah blah blah, and we don't. Oh, you never read a comic, but you want to write and direct this movie? You're in. You're the
And-
guy.
and-
Yeah,
And
or
the
girl.
stupidest thing is they're making this Spider-Verse like live action, but no Spider-Man in it.
Yeah.
And like Venom was, in my mind, it was a fluke. Like it shouldn't have succeeded, but it did.
Well, you get a good actor. You get Tom Hardy.
And it's fun.
Yep. Yep.
So that I can understand, but like not a lot of people saw Morbius, and those who didn't like it.
It's awful.
Madam Web was a shit show. Even the actresses in the movie were like, yeah, we know.
So bad.
But then you have things like Craven is supposedly coming down the line, and who the fuck is even interested in that movie now?
How weird is it too that you actually cast Quicksilver? Like you cast,
Yeah.
and I understand it's separate universes and all that, but Taylor, I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Quicksilver in the Avengers 2,
Mhm.
And he was kick ass.
and then he was Kick-Ass,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Craven.
I would be interested in a Craven.
And that's just
Well, if you
Villain.
see the trailers, it actually looks unenjoyable, but
But who's he up against? It's not Spider-Man, right?
it's not Spider-Man.
bad guys.
And
So then who cares?
I at this point, and like I said, it's spoken about a lot, but like they're trying to do this big multiverse thing and get this whole thing off the ground. They've tried this several times, though. Maybe
Yeah.
not the multiverse thing, but they've tried the whole like Sinister Six thing and all that, and it just always dies before it ever gets a chance.
Yeah.
And their track record so far, there's 3 different movies now, right?
Yeah.
Venom, of course, the sequel.
There's 4. Madam Web,
Madam Web, Morbius,
Morbius.
and then Craven's coming.
Craven's
but
coming.
those out of those 3, 2 of them junk.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, they literally put Garfield in it. Who cares? Garfield is who they should put in it. It would be
Toby
perfect
wouldn't
in
make
this.
sense
No.
in this world.
Yep.
Put Garfield back. Boom. You're gonna be fine.
And everybody would have loved it. Everybody
Yeah.
would have went.
And everybody thought that's what they were gonna do
Yeah.
after the No Way Home or whatever, or Far From Home or whatever the fuck the last one.
Yep.
And so I know Sony kind of wants to, like, they're talking about at least from all the shit I've watched and listened to, like they kind of want to go that route of the multiverse and like the 3. No, you already did that. Like you gave us those 3 guys together.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't want to see them together again sometime,
right?
But like, don't do it again
No.
because it's too soon. It's gonna take away from that beautiful movie that we had.
Yeah.
Whereas the MCU wants to do like a street level Peter Parker going
Daredevil
with Daredevil and going against the Kingpin and shit. Like that sounds fucking cool to me.
Yes, it does.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That is what I would love to see.
Right.
And
Kingpin's kind of a joke now, but whatever.
I thought he was great in Echo.
I would have to. I haven't finished Echo, so I've heard that.
He's an emotional little bitch.
He's an emotional bitch anyway.
He should have just.
That's why he slams people's heads in doors for fucking embarrassing him.
He should have just killed Echo. She shot him in the head. What's he even fucking dealing with?
Jesse said,
good.
Craven is an eco warrior protecting the planet.
God, that is lame as shit.
Oh my God. Jesse, I hope you're wrong.
I fully believe it. That's probably accurate.
Oh,
I'm telling you, they're going around. They gotta know that it's not gonna succeed, right?
wow.
One person in their camp has got to be like, all right, guys,
figuring
can
it
we
out.
Reevaluate this situation,
They're
please?
figuring it out. I'll tell you that.
Just give it to Feige. And I'm not saying he's nailing everything because he's not.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be in better hands with them.
Hey,
it's easier than that.
Here's the deal, though. The reality of it is, I don't echo all those other. Like I've said in the past, it's just like comics. Some people pick up the She-Hulk comic. Some people don't. Like Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel, although they're not for us. They're not that's not who it's for.
It's different with comics. It doesn't translate to fucking movies.
Well, and I understand, but what I'm going to be concerned about is when we get one of these characters that we really are like Cap and they ruin that, that's when I'll get concerned. I don't care how Madam Web does. Like I could care less how that movie does. Like,
well, that's just it. If Sony keeps putting out movies that we don't care,
what are you even looking forward to?
Yeah, who's their target audience then?
Nothing. I'm looking forward to nothing.
You're looking
same.
Deadpool 3. Come on.
Deadpool, I'll go see it probably unless I hear that.
Deadpool, I'm interested in.
Cody, Deadpool?
Sure.
Yeah, but that's like still from. Yeah, I mean that's an obvious one.
Yeah,
but other than that,
no, you're right. And it's not like they've really. I mean, they've backed way off on telling us what is coming, and like.
See, with comics, it's you could say, oh, they did it in the comics. I mean, they did She-Hulk in the comic. Yeah, they also in comics can print a lower run because they know it's not going to sell.
Very true.
When you're trying to put together a movie that costs millions,
and you're trying,
and you need the audience that is, you need everybody all in.
Yeah,
it's a different game. And if they, I don't know why they have the characters that we care about. They have them. Why can't you pull some off the bench? X-Men's gonna suck.
I hope
it's not gonna be the X-Men we want, or Travis will make excuses for him. Jeremy will be like, well, it wasn't horrible. And I'm gonna be, that was fucking stupid because it should have been a fucking home run. Should have been out of the stadium. Fucking everybody's fucking wearing fucking X-Men shit. We're selling X-Men merchandise, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Fucking, I mean, it should be that. There's no reason it should fail. They will kill it.
So with that mindset though, Steve, because I'm with you. Like I understand what you're saying, but what should they have killed that they didn't?
That's the point. They're putting movies out there that they can't kill it with.
Right, but they know that. Like I think they know
Why
that.
would
with
you
those,
do that? Why would you run a business that way?
They're trying to get little girls.
That's not working.
I understand, but 20
It's
years
the
from now,
WNBA. The girls aren't showing up for the movies, okay? Because 80% of your fucking audience is guys that drug their girlfriends to see the movies. You were getting the girls more when you were getting the guys.
They drugged them to bring them. They wouldn't go otherwise.
I mean, they would at first. They didn't at first. Courtney never probably would have stepped foot in a Marvel fucking movie unless she met me or somebody like me.
Edgardo says, hashtag make Marvel movies great again.
Yes.
Won't happen.
Make something great again.
Cody, you said it won't happen.
No.
Do you guys think it's done? Like it's done.
Yeah, they have all these shit movies. No one expects them to be good now.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. They've especially with all
Yeah.
the series and stuff too. Like they've just watered a lot of it down, and they're just throwing out shit to throw out shit.
It used to be you could throw a Captain Marvel movie out there that's shit, but because freaking Black Panther was killer, and the next movie up was fucking Infinity War or whatever, we were all like, hell yeah, Marvel
Everyone
never
saw it,
steers
yeah.
us wrong. Marvel, we'll trust Marvels. We'll go see this piece of shit. And then we watch it. It's a piece of shit. You go, well, it was one piece of shit, but come on, they've done like how many movies that were fucking great? I'm still in.
I mean,
But after this strikeout movies,
that's just it.
now it's like, no, it's all bullshit.
because they had some that were like, what was it, Iron Man 2 and
I love Iron Man 2.
yeah, fuck you, Jeremy.
Dude, the courtroom scene is so fucking cool.
And it's not that they were bad, it's just they weren't as good as some of the other ones. Whereas, like, you kind of you're like, well, okay, like the Thor ones, obviously, like those were never that great to me.
But I liked them though.
But, of course,
Yeah.
I still liked them. I enjoyed them. They were telling a smaller part of a bigger story.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I loved all of that. So even if it wasn't really for me, I enjoyed the information I was given, and it was still fun.
Yeah.
Do
But-
people care about the X-Men still?
I think they do.
I think
they do.
they would. If they put them out there and made them true to the characters, I think, yes, I think it would be a fucking home run.
And I understand that question too, like Cody. Like
We've already had the movies.
we've had the movies.
Still haven't gotten them right, though.
and they haven't.
And that's just, and
But-
that all depends. Like, I'm curious where Deadpool is going to go with all that
How
because
they bring it in.
because it sounds like they're, I don't know if they can make new versions of characters or not, or if there was, I read something that there was like a contract thing where like the only versions of the X-Men they can show or something are ones that have already existed. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard.
We're gonna find out.
And I know that they reached out to on the Juggernaut bitch. They reached out to that guy, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not going to do it." So I don't know if they can do like another version of him or what. But like,
But
so
they've already got a version of Juggernaut.
The Deadpool,
right,
Juggernaut
but
is
the
so much
Deadpool
better.
movie is obviously going to be multiversing it,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
What I'm afraid of is the Deadpool movie is going to give us the cool shit, but
Mhm.
then the actual X-Men movie, they're all going to be not from those universes.
which is possible. They could recreate
I want a fucking blue Scott with freaking yellow visor. I want to see that. I want
Yeah.
to see that come to life. That's what made us fall in love. Okay, so to your point about like how the Thor movies weren't all fantastic, right?
Mhm.
But guess who came to see them? Marvel fans.
Yeah.
People who liked that shit. That was the bread and butter. And guess who they grabbed? They grabbed their girlfriend. They grabbed their whoever, with them. And slowly those movies kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger because they were good movies. And it kept spreading to people,
and they were all telling one story.
My freaking wife loves Thor.
Mhm.
Right? She will go see a Thor movie tomorrow if she knows it's out. But I bet you I'm going to have to be the one to tell her it's even out. Well, yeah, because we're not watching TV and see commercials all the time. Her feed isn't my feed.
Right.
My feed's got a bunch of little brain shit, bunch of little fucking kid shit.
the
Stupid
reptile
mo-
shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Her feed is cats and dogs. So she's not going to, like a lot of these movies, she doesn't even know they're coming out.
Yeah.
I don't tell her because I'm like, I ain't going to see that.
Right. Well, I totally understand it. And I understand where like how Cody feels about it. I just, until they ruin something that I'm excited about, like Miss Marvel, I could have cared less. Like She-Hulk, I could care less.
But when are they going to give you something that you care about?
Well, Deadpool 3 is going to be a real good. I think Deadpool 3 is going to be a great test.
Yeah.
I mean,
because in all honesty, it could not be good.
it could be horrible. I was not excited about Ant-Man. It really was not that good.
Nope.
The last
The
one.
last one.
I've tried to watch it 3 times and I keep falling asleep and I'm not like compelled to go fucking watch the rest of it.
How crazy is
what
that?
does tell you?
You say that about every
Well, that's my
movie, though.
thing. But the true
But it's
test
been
is
3
like,
times.
when I wake up, do I go back to continue watching it or do I go, eventually?
There's just no grounding in them anymore either. You know, like you go back and see the movies that started it all. Yeah, they're superhero movies. There's a bunch of unrealistic things happening, but they were grounded. I mean, think of the first Iron Man, the second Iron Man. Think of Tony in the courtroom scene, and then think of Tony later on. You know, it's almost like a different style of everything had changed, and now it's like, but there was stuff there to relate to as a real human, and then bring you into this superhero world. Now it's like stupid. Like speaking of Ant-Man, oh yeah, everybody's got a teenage freaking activist chick who's a genius level Tony Starker down there in the basement. That, you know, I'm like, no, that's okay. One family has all this fucking shit going. It's just dumb. I'm like, why did they even put that in there? I'm here to see Ant-Man.
Yeah,
that was not an Ant-Man movie.
no. and it's just so weird because, you know, we're now getting like these second generation of these characters, you know, whether they're going to continue the same name, like Falcon turning into, you know, Captain America, or if you're just going to get like these young kids coming in and, you know, filling those roles, or it's just a bunch of girls or whatever the case. Like, you're taking away those huge characters that we love so much. And they ended it, and now we're like stuck with the leftovers, like the scraps, and you can feel it.
Oh yeah,
Like, you need to just start pulling some shit out of there. At first, I was excited because it's like, oh, we're gonna get all these little things and stuff you would never get before because they got Marvel money. But then they were all kind of watered down.
Right?
You're like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't. Let's just reel it in a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I don't know where we're sitting now.
Like I could tell you, like as soon as I heard they were doing She-Hulk, I was excited about one, getting more Hulk, getting more Banner. Okay. He struggled to stop a little Jeep. And then I'm excited about seeing Jen as a member of the Avengers. Like,
I would like to see her out there fighting and doing that.
yeah,
type of
like
shit.
to me, that's interesting. That's fun story aspects.
I wanted to see her carry a guy off to bed. That's what I was like. That's all. Something
I liked that.
It was actually pretty fun.
That was fun. Like I
didn't hate the She-Hulk series. I thought the CGI was a little lacking, but other than that, I thought it was pretty fun. But it was, you know, obviously that tone wouldn't fit into like an Avengers movie the entire time.
No.
Like, but
is X-Men as cool as the Avengers though?
And
I always thought it was better.
It is. So here's the weird thing, Cody, and especially because of where you came in, the X-Men is what carried Marvel Comics. Like literally carried Marvel Comics.
It was X-Men and Spider-Man, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. The Avengers were a key component, but the Avengers never until I would say the 90s era, right around there, maybe even 2000s, really weren't that great. There's good Avengers old stories. But it was the X-Men was the highest selling comic book. It was
really
that cartoon definitely helped.
The cartoon was the shit. I mean, really good. So there is like people our age are like, we're excited for this. We're looking forward to this. We'll see what happens. Of course, I feel like they can't ruin the X-Men, but Fox did a pretty good job
ruining the X-Men.
The X-Men. So I mean, we'll see.
Well, now they know what not to do, right?
No.
Well,
no. Now Marvel's starting to do what you're not supposed to do.
Oh, now you're going to be dealing with all different sorts of shit. Well, we can't have a male character help a female character because that makes it look weak.
Don't you?
And they're going to be doing all that.
Don't you think so? That that the pendulum is going to swing back.
It will, but I don't think it has.
But it's gonna though. I mean, it
not
will.
in time.
But even so, like X-Men had really strong female.
Oh yeah.
characters.
So that's
That's
why I think it fits
Right.
already.
Right, you get Storm and Jean Grey like right up front. I mean,
That's fine.
it was
Jubilee,
it was
Jubilee
way
was-
ahead of
As
its
long as they
time.
stand alongside
Yes.
the male characters, which they're Disney is in a trend of not doing. Watch Ahsoka. They would not let Ezra help freaking Sabine. He's the Jedi. He goes in there and they're fighting these stupid zombie stormtroopers, and she's saving his ass all the time, but they will not show. They'll go to great lengths not to show it. And it's because they don't want to do damsel in distress. How dare we have a damsel in distress? Even there's Snow White, not going to get saved by the prince. We got to make that clear in our interviews. That's not going to happen. Oh, heaven forbid a prince, a man, actually saving him. All he did is fucking kiss her. The fucking dwarf saved her.
And usually I'll sit over here and I'll play devil's advocate and be like, Steve, you're settle down, big guy. But I'm really starting to just agree with you.
Oh yeah. On some of the stuff is without a doubt.
Yeah, because
Yes.
it's hard to
You
deny.
guys
at
thought
this
I
point,
was
you know what I mean?
crazy for 10 years, and I told you this.
Well, you
ball was
were.
no, it's
But now that it's like coming to full fruition, yeah, it's kind of like, oh man.
they're not going to allow. They're going to make the girls be the fucking leaders, and they're going to pick
problem
all the
is-
male characters. Your Wolverine you want to see is going to be fucking probably emotionally, and they're going to be like, hey Logan, can you get me a fucking napkin? I'm, for my okay. Happy fucking.
He was laying in
happy.
bed looking at the picture of Jean Grey, though.
It's not happening.
sad.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah, in 2 years, 3 years, however long it takes for them to get this shit going, if they fuck it up, I will definitely be the one that says, okay, I was wrong, blah blah blah. I just don't believe they will fuck up the X-Men or the Fantastic Four.
As I say, we can't rule out Fantastic Four.
No, I think,
and they've
They
shown us.
already fucked up the Fantastic Four. Did you see the latest one?
Well, yeah, but
I'm talking Marvel.
That wasn't. Yeah, that was
Disney Marvel.
Fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot of faith in Disney at all. I have no faith in Disney. I don't even care about Star Wars anymore because of Disney. And Star Wars was like very.
Come on, like they're still good. They're still good. Bad Batch, like they're still good Star Wars.
But the problem is, I think before they didn't really. Well,
There's some good.
I can't
Star
stand
Wars.
up for some of the Star Wars stuff because even some of that '90s and early 2000s stuff wasn't that great. But yeah, just they've watered down a lot of the characters and they're throwing in a bunch of characters that we don't care about anymore. And I don't think that the audience they're trying to get to come in to see it are ever going to show up. So, I mean, maybe there's some, young girls who want to see the Marvels or whatever. I don't know. I haven't seen it and I didn't check all that stuff out. But at this point, like, just get us back. Like, get us dudes back
Cody,
in,
can you bring
please.
a box office of like Marvels and Madam Web?
I hear it's the lowest of all.
Madam Web's got to be. I mean, it's. I mean,
I mean,
I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but it's fucking awful.
look at the Obi-Wan series. There should have been no bitching about an Obi-Wan series. There should have been nothing to bitch about. Have it be about Luke, because Obi-Wan can keep his distance from Luke on Tatooine and protect him from afar. But no, we got to throw Princess Leia in there, and we got to make it all about her, and we got to make it all about that other Sith girl that for some reason can get stabbed through the freaking her freaking vital organs by a lightsaber. No big deal anymore. No big deal. She's fine. And we're going to make it all about this. And we're going to create relationships and connections between Obi-Wan and Leia, which makes it that it's only been like 10 years since she sees him in A New Hope, but she doesn't know who the fuck he is. They may create all this continuity shit.
Well, he did look a lot different.
Oh yeah, he did. He was definitely different. They create all this stupid continuity shit for people to bitch over. They make a watered down story just so they can throw some female shit in it that nobody cares about.
Yeah,
Because my daughters didn't watch it. Courtney didn't watch it. I'm the only one in the house that watched it.
and
The film has made 40 million so far. Opening weekend, it only made 15 million.
oh my god,
80 million to make the movie. So
Wow.
and Dakota Johnson is upset about it.
Yeah, it's the guy's fault. right?
That is so weird to me.
Ben's
That
fault.
whole blaming of
Why is that weird? That's been every movie for the last 5 years.
I know, but
They
that
do
movie,
put some girls in it, fails, guys
But
fault.
dude, this movie is not. I mean, there's nothing about it that's like, dudes, come watch this
Because
movie.
and
you're
it's like at
sexist
first-
and you hate women.
At first, I could see that argument of, yeah, you're sexist and you don't like chicks
Can't see
because
that
there's only a
argument at
couple. But
all.
like, if it keeps happening over and over and over again, even me who can argue the opposite side can't argue the opposite side anymore.
It's so weird though too, because the argument is even weird. We're making this movie about empowered women or whatever because we want women to have these characters they can relate with.
Awesome.
Oh, so then they'll come to the movies to watch it because you're making I'm not gonna go. Don't get me wrong, I did, but like, if I can't relate with a character in the movie, why the fuck would I go watch
Right.
it?
The girls aren't going to the dude movies because
Yeah.
they're a bunch of masculine dudes beating shit up, and they're like, I'm not really into that.
Guys,
Except for they do go to those.
I made this argument before and you guys ragged on me.
Well, yeah,
I
because
don't
we
think we were actually.
Yes, you did. I was like, well,
never would
how
have.
come it's sexist if I don't interview, if I don't identify, but they have to identify, and you guys are like, oh, he's an asshole.
There's no way I ragged on you.
Now
Never.
you-
Never.
the world is getting imbalanced. They're actually doing my arguments now that I've been doing for 5 years or more.
Well, maybe we're having a midlife crisis. All right, this is our thing.
Let's all get motorcycles. Yeah, motorcycle gang.
Oh shit.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
Cody, I sent you a couple pictures.
Sounds like she was like mad like at the people that made the movie though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think she was
I
mad
don't
at
think
the audience.
that's Dakota.
Yeah,
It was the other girl that blamed it. It was the
Yeah.
other
Sydney
girl.
Sweeney.
Yeah, I think-
No, it was the one that was. Oh, who was she? Which?
Rick Jones said that she dropped her talent agency.
Oh, I could understand that.
It's funny when the chicks that all starred in the movie are also like, yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I saw an interview where Sweeney was saying how she goes, "I'm just so excited to be brought into the Marvel universe and everything," and we're all sitting there going,
Oh, honey,
somebody didn't tell her." Oh,
you got brought in at the wrong time.
yep.
You're
Yeah,
not gonna
that's-
save it. That's for sure.
Yeah. What was the other movie? that you said?
Marvels, but don't worry
Okay.
about that. I mean, we know that it probably.
And what am I pulling up?
I think I sent you some pictures. Nope, way down there. Whoa, man, we just just to go back to the that first one, that top. Yeah, let's do that one real quick. Just because we're there, we're talking about Marvel because we love to beat the dead horse. What was the greatest MCU scene of all time?
Easy.
This one got a ton of love on our page.
But didn't everybody pretty much pick the same thing?
No, there actually was all
Oh.
over the place.
Really?
For the most part, I think most people picked the right one, which is the one I agree with, which is real quick. What is the greatest MCU scene of all time? There's 6 of them up here. Avengers assemble, the 3 Spider-Men together, Thor enters Wakanda, Cap wields Mjolnir, Hela destroys Mjolnir, or the Iron Snap. I would tell you right now,
Let Steve
Take
guess
Hela
yours.
destroys Mjolnir. Right
take it
out of
right off there.
because that nobody gave a shit about that.
Yes,
Which
take that
one?
off.
No, yeah, no one cares.
When
about
she
that.
destroyed the hammer, I was like, okay,
You
No.
want me to guess who?
I thought it was a cool scene, but
right. It was
Yeah.
doesn't. It was that would never would have been in my top 10.
no, there's other ones that would
scenes.
definitely be up there. I Am Iron Man. I mean, there's a ton of
Hulk,
stuff.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
tears.
Yeah, so good.
Whose did you want me to guess? Cody?
Guess Travis's.
Oh, Cap wields Mjolnir.
He knows me well.
It's also
Yeah.
mine.
That was freaking amazing. The Iron Snap was like, okay, I already knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming.
You knew he was gonna snap.
Oh, but
Oh,
did you know
yeah,
it was going to kill him? Like that was going to be his
no, well,
sacrificial.
I didn't know that was exactly what was going to be killing him, but I mean, we all knew he was going to die. So,
God, he looks so old in that photo.
He does,
photo,
too. To me, god damn, that's hard. It wasn't Thor entering Wakanda. The 3 Spider-Man was cool, but I was more excited right when Andrew Garfield walked in. I'd say probably the Avengers Assemble part, just because it was so.
Same.
It was finally the culmination of all these characters' stories like coming into one thing, and
Mhm.
they did it.
Avengers Assembles your number one.
Out of
both
those-
of them.
Out of
Both of
those,
those?
Both of them.
out of
Okay.
those,
Weird.
Ain't that weird? I mean,
It was a cool scene.
it's super cool scene, but man,
when
Cap picking
Cap-
up that hammer.
When he exactly, because you instantly, what'd you think of? You
Yeah,
thought
it's
of that
both of
moment
those.
in Avengers 2 where they're all trying and he did kind of move it.
Yeah.
Then it makes you go, oh shit.
You know,
Did he hold back on purpose?
here's the deal, Steve. This is the answer. Your favorite Avenger.
My favorite Avenger.
Mhm.
Why did my mind go blank?
I'll give you a second. Cody.
Iron Man.
Yeah, I knew that one for sure.
It's
Without a
hard,
doubt.
it's hard not to have him be the favorite. I mean, I love
Not
the
for me.
Hulk. I love the Hulk.
I
but-
would, if as long as you don't say Hawkeye or Black Widow, you're not wrong. I mean, really.
Are we talking like the first movie Avengers?
No, I mean, just who's your favorite?
Because I
Avenger?
mean,
Out of the whole
was
series.
Spider-Man an Avenger?
Yeah,
Because I
sure.
really
And this
love
was-
Spider-Man.
yes, yeah.
He even told his Spider Brothers he was an Avenger.
That is true.
Mhm.
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
Totally. So that totally makes sense. Why you and I, Cap, is the man for us. So that's why that scene is like.
Thor entering is badass too.
It's really cool.
I think there's been multiple, like the
Yeah,
scene with the scene
the
where Thor
thing
comes
and-
down on like the bridge. And
That's what I was.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
more.
I like
That's
that one
cooler than
better.
That one.
I like that
Yeah.
one better. Too.
Anytime that like some like
'Cause
cool
the
rock
music-
and roll music comes on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
that scene,
That was badass.
so good. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of scenes there with besides Hela, and that's somebody put it there because they're like we got to have a girl. That's why.
Yondu Ravager funeral #1, Curtis Ackerman.
That was pretty good.
That
too.
was a cool scene.
that definitely gave a tear to the eye.
Yeah.
God, I really am torn on my favorite Avenger though. That I'd say Spider-Man, then I go, no wait, Hulk. No wait, I liked Iron Man though. I love Robert Downey Jr.
Well, I love all of them.
I think, yeah, me too.
I love Black Widow. I love Hawk. I love all of them.
I will say I think Iron Man's my second favorite.
The one that surprised me the most was Captain America because I just always thought he was kind of a douche.
Lame, right? It's lame.
Not fun. Like the whole, even the America motif and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but what makes him cool though is did you know that he was from the 40s, or didn't you know that before?
Yeah, I knew that stuff. Yeah.
See,
But,
yeah,
like,
that always
seeing-
made sense. I thought Captain America when I was really little, like when the toys. What toys were those? The famous.
Secret
Like the
Wars.
Secret War stuff.
Yeah, I thought Captain America was dumb when I was because of his. He was.
Well, I think that's it too. Like I'm used to like this light blue looking guy with the wings on his helmet
yeah.
and stuff, and the America like that's so cheesy. But the way he played him in the movies, you're like, how can I not get behind this guy? How do I not love this character?
Yeah.
So
it was the Marvel cards is where I learned why he wears, and that he was the super. That's where I learned all the super soldier serum and
Yeah.
shit.
still
And I
have
was
all
like,
those
oh,
cards.
that makes sense now. He's from another time. He's from, World War II, super patriotic, everything. This is
Yep.
that all made, and that's with my eyes open, and I was like, this is actually fucking cool.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna steal this guy's valor.
Yeah, I'm stealing it.
Was there any casting that you didn't like?
I always thought I like Hawkeye, but I always thought there might have been better options.
Yeah, his nose was stupid.
So I was a huge fan of Supernatural, and I think Jensen, I can't remember, but one of the main guys from that, I think he auditioned for Hawkeye, and he was on The Boys. He was Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
And I fucking like that dude. Like, I probably would like.
Yep. Yeah.
I think he and so I was really kind of bummed that he didn't get that role. I ended up really loving Jeremy Renner, but
I think the actor's great. I just that wasn't the Hawkeye I was used to seeing, and they tried to make him cool.
yep.
And he
Mhm.
still just kind of didn't live up to that coolness. I liked him more when it was just him, like as a human, like not out there fighting and all that stuff. I thought he was a pretty good character.
This is also gonna sound like me being just a shitty human being because it is who I am. But as soon as they gave him a family and made that like that,
Yeah, they kind of made him into like,
it
it kind of took an edge off him.
yes,
It took it took an edge off him.
yeah. In the comics, he's not that guy. He's
He was cooler when he was Ronin and his family was dead.
well, right.
Kill those bastards.
I mean,
I will say,
I appreciated that.
as good as
I was
Chris
thankful they
Hemsworth-
killed his family.
As good as Chris Hemsworth was, it should have been Triple H, right?
Yeah.
That I don't.
As good as Hemsworth was.
Dude, Triple H is better, more muscular, has the strong nose.
Oh, stop it.
Fucking kill it, man.
Did you like Pepper Potts?
I didn't mind Pepper Potts.
I
at all.
liked her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take her or leave her, really.
Yeah, that to me was
She didn't really affect anything for me.
no. I liked their dynamic.
Yeah,
together,
I thought
Yeah, I agree.
Downey and her did good against each
Mhm.
other.
though.
But
Yep.
yeah.
You start to get into those kind of roles, and I'm like, who cares? Like, who plays that? Like, I don't really care.
She fought at the end.
That was dumb.
I never really
Pretty cool suit.
still
Super cool. Suit.
still to this
She ain't
point,
getting
I
out
don't
of
really
here,
give a shit about Falcon.
I like him, but you know why I think I really like
I like
him?
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, I like the
but I don't
interviews with
really-
Mackie
Yeah,
and
I don't really
yeah.
care about his character though.
No,
And in all honesty, him turning into Captain America and stuff, me knowing that Captain America 4 is just Falcon in red, white, and blue, I don't really care.
Should have been Bucky
Should have been Bucky, probably. Yeah,
because there's a better story there.
he deserved it, I think.
Bucky should have been there's a cooler story there.
agree.
And maybe
The guilt
Falcon
that
could have
Bucky-
been new Bucky. you
Yep.
know, something.
The guilt that Bucky has in the comics and stuff when he is being Captain America, and the fact that he carries a gun and he's a different kind of he's a different kind of Cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I just thought it should have been Bucky.
I did think that was a really. I mean, I floundered at the end, but I enjoyed watching that. You know, Cap, Winter Soldier, because of those two's relationship.
By episode 4, I was saying it was some of the best Marvel I'd seen, and then it just fell the fuck right
It
off.
floundered bad. I'll tell you, man, there's certain and this motherfucker's part of the problem. He was in on it, but there's shows that'll have all these seasons that last fucking forever. Attack on Titan, anime. I absolutely loved this. The series finale, I hated, and it all of a sudden all this love I have Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, like
It's really hard to finish a series though,
and I
have
get
a
that,
wonderful episode
and make
that-
everybody happy.
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Breaking Bad
did
was
it.
a fine example, and even Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. Very good.
Those two had wonderful endings, and I wouldn't have changed them. But everything else that ends,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not quite done with Shameless yet, but I'm
Little
working.
House on the Prairie is pretty good. They blew up the whole fucking town.
Game of Thrones was one of the best shows I felt like I had ever watched in my life.
Then they made Bran the fucking guy. Come on.
Just the way
It was
that
supposed
show
to be
ended.
Snow. All that time watching Snow be from the fucking bastard to climbing the ranks to having to be one of the black crow guys or whatever they were, Night's Watchmen or whatever,
Mhm.
to fucking making friends with the wildlings and doing all of that. Couldn't culminate into him being the fucking guy. He killed the mother of dragons, who he loved, who was also like a cousin. Sounds like something that would happen to Travis.
That's
In the season before, he's like, I don't want to rule. And then like that season comes in, like, you want the job? He's like, yeah.
See, the fact I've never watched that show, and the fact that everyone complains about how it ends just makes me go, well, I don't even want to get into it.
Well, the kid that wasn't
It's
even
so
was
good,
like
though,
gone
man.
for 2 seasons, who
Yeah.
can't fucking see or can see. Or can't walk.
It's
That's what
such a good show though, Jeremy. It
Yeah,
really was.
The first
Oh,
6 seasons are like the best
the best
ever.
The best.
It feels like they're really making you work to get to someplace good, because every time something good happens, everything gets fucked up. So you're like,
Yeah.
this is going to end in an epic, awesome,
Yes.
fucking heroic,
Yeah.
cool ass shit.
Yeah.
And they said, no, fuck you. Fuck you.
They did. They really said fuck.
8
you.
years of your life? Fuck you.
And I don't want like I don't need a happy ending. It's not even that. Like I don't need, like, I wouldn't say Breaking Bad is a happy ending.
No, but it's the perfect ending.
It is. It still is. I just, man.
And I've watched it like several times, and I'm still like, yeah, that's how you do it.
You got to stick the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stick the end. You just have to. Yeah.
There's a scene where they're like, Tyrion, do you want the throne? And he's like, I can't think of anyone worse. They're like, we can, Bran.
Yeah, Tyrion would have been better.
Oh fuck.
That's good. All right. I think I sent you something else, Cody. Yeah. I think we just gotta talk about it just a little bit. Were you guys Crow fans?
I watched it maybe twice.
Okay, that's shocking to me that you weren't like totally
It
in on
wasn't
the Crow.
huge for me. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't know. Maybe because I didn't know him before. But like, I don't know. It was just not great for me.
Okay, Steve.
It was something that looked cool, had a cool soundtrack that I owned,
Yeah, the soundtrack.
and then when I watched the movie, it seemed kind of boring.
I would, yeah, but I understand that lots of people fucking loved it.
Yeah, but it's crazy to me because it seems like it would have been the kind of thing you both would have just really loved. So, like when you see this picture of Skarsgård as supposedly, you know, and they're doing,
Reminds me of Joker. Reminds me of Jared Leto Joker.
That and the guy his name Ninja from the Antwoord. I can't pronounce that band, but you know what I'm talking about, don't you? No. I think you're freaky, and I like you a lot. No,
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's like a dude chick hip hop like from what, South Africa or something.
No, I know who you're talking about. It's
I think she says I think you're
freaky. Yeah, they're gosh, who are they?
Diane, right one.
They were in Chappie.
Yes, I think that's it. That is it. They're definitely, yes, you hit that right on the head. That's what that guy looks like.
Yeah.
I would hate to judge a movie based off just one picture.
Was that a toy or a statue? It looked fake.
No, that is a real. That's the picture that they're using to
Travis.
advocate.
Yeah,
Really?
they literally use his nipple as an eye on one of his tattoos.
Curtis said, so are we just ignoring super chats now? Did we miss one?
Oh.
Or did we not actually read that one? What was that one right there? He said Yandu. I don't know. We read it.
Yeah, we read that.
God damn it, Curtis. Why are you trying
Pay
to trick
attention.
us? Are you just ignoring the show, Curtis?
I love that. I love that he paid to ask us if we're ignoring a super chat that he paid for.
I think I've read everything that has been put up.
Oh, we might have missed it.
No?
Oh yeah. Can't wait for this little review we're gonna do for Madam Web. This will be fun. As you guys could see, Bernetta was a fan.
Yeah. She looks happy as fuck. She's like, I can't believe you made me sit through this bullshit.
She looks like she was just told she needs a colonoscopy.
Oh shit. Can't wait. Oh, can't wait. So that'll be fun. All right. Is that all I sent you, Cody? I think so, right?
Yep.
Yay. All right.
We need just toy drama.
I got nothing.
Travis did. There was something he was supposed to read at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you,
what's
Cody.
that?
Yeah, so apparently me and Jeremy missed one fucking podcast.
Yep.
And you guys, you and fucking Pete, this is the kind of shit you bring on us.
What? What'd we do?
We got a review on our YouTube episode.
Okay, what's it say?
And it says James Jiggy James Jiggy 4845 said, OMG. You know what, Jeremy? Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
All right.
Oh, but this is an example of how if you don't have the voice of reason here with Jeremy and myself, yeah, you and Pete You're just gonna bring out the haters.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
I sent it to you, Jeremy.
I thought that was a pretty mild show if we brought out haters.
Cody sent the photo. Here we go. OMG, don't you have a podcast just for Legions? My wife's gonna kill me. It's too much Legions in it, and the apologist mentality. I shouldn't have to cook a figure when I buy it. I know in the past the crew was harder on other lines with breakage than this customer blaming.
They fucking edited that. First time I read it, there was so much shit spelled wrong.
Well, when you're angry,
Yeah.
James Jiggy.
What the fuck, Steve?
And he put Legons.
Why you being mean to the consumers?
Because they're assholes.
I feel like if you're offended by that statement, then it must be true. I'm just trying to make sense here.
I mean, come on.
Not having us on the show is obviously something.
You guys bullying?
Not a bullying. People that are like
Fucking dunking his head under the water.
people that are like, well, I just opened my thrace and holy shit, nothing broke. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I tried to bend a knee and it didn't snap. Sorry about all you people that the shit's blowing up in your face. When you're posting shit like that on the cabal, you're a dipshit. I don't know how I got so lucky. I thought I'd win the lottery before I'd open up a Mythic Legions figure that didn't crumble in my hands. Fucks.
Wow. Wow. Do we know who this guy was?
I have no idea who that is. Do we?
I have no idea.
Going to be at MuskCon. Fuck you
I'm
up.
not saying that guy said those things.
Kind of felt like it.
No, I'm talking about.
He's talking about the other consumers.
I'm talking about
Every consumer,
I think that's what
James Jiggy.
you didn't listen to the show. I think that's what we were talking about. Is people that are like acting like it's more rampant than it is.
Yeah.
And we said we feel bad for the people that it happens to, but not that bad because Horseman will replace it for you.
That's true.
They'll send you the new shit.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
when you're
Problem
pushing
solved.
a line, when Pete said this, which I was surprised he articulated this thought, but when you're pushing a line like this and pushing boundaries and adding so much ingenuity to every freaking wave that you're putting in, you know, it's not like they're rerunning episodes. It's not like they're rerunning the 1.0 body and everybody's all of a sudden having problems with it. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. And I don't know, the Horsemen are replacing it. As far as I can tell, everybody's always like, oh, yeah, well, after I bitched in the cabal, I called them and they said, we'll send you some new shit.
Yeah.
So, and you shouldn't have to boil a figure?
Cook a figure.
Cook a figure.
Well, I've gotten plenty of Hasbro figures that have had tight joints that I've taken a high dryer to.
You shouldn't have to, though.
Okay. Well, Horseman, make sure that I never have to loosen a joint. And then the next wave, how come all my figures are falling over? Everything's loose.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're such an apologist.
I'm an apologist. I love that fucking line.
Mm-hmm.
I love the guys that make that line. I love the art that comes out of that line. I love those figures. Yeah, I'm an apologist.
I love that they sent me a thrace that didn't break.
Yeah, I've opened a couple thraces.
Yeah.
None of them have broke.
Talk about a hot figure.
Yeah, back at the toilet for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. I don't know
Hey,
who he is. I have no
Please,
idea.
please keep enjoying our podcast.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't want
I have no idea. We love you very much.
Hey man, if you could like and subscribe.
We was just joshing with you.
You know, a good little water dunking is good for you.
Builds character. We suck so much.
So thanks, UPS guy.
Hey!
All right, fun stuff.
Toys. What you got? Anybody got stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I got stuff too.
I get mine out of the way.
Duh, let's do it.
Hmm. He's a little robot too.
Where's the spinny thing? There it is.
Ooh,
Spin to your little heart's content, feller.
he's got a little bomb sniffing rat too. Don't forget that, Jeremy.
That really what that is?
I'm assuming
That's weird.
G.I. Joe classified tripwire.
They're like, how can we get Pete? Put a fucking mouse with it. Put a pet with it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's got to be from something, a comic or something that I don't remember, or I don't know where the rat comes from. But well, this is a cool figure of a fun character that I don't know. I don't think he was like too many people's favorite.
Looks pretty lame to me.
I hated Tripwire.
Why does he look so lame to you?
It's just boring.
Dude, he's a bomb sniffer.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah, I guess that's boring.
I'm gonna see where I could see where Jeremy's coming, because based on like appearance, like, yeah, this is a very drab military like outfit. I think that figure looks fucking awesome. I was not going to buy one. I probably still will not, but
So
I don't want any good guys. But that he does look really cool.
he's a good looking figure. It's just kind of boring for me.
Oh, you would like turtles. You want some color and a little bit of splash, right?
Yeah, Turtles and He-Man,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Give me some color and some pizzazz.
Yep.
I like that he has a little robot that can look for mines or whatever, and I don't know. I just think he comes with a bunch of options I didn't bring. He comes with a different bomb vest that you can put on him, a couple different. I believe it's another helmet, and that helmet is removable. I don't know. Just loving the classified line still, and I love this guy.
Wonderful.
It looks really good.
He's done very well.
I like his equipment there that he's got. All looks really super cool. Like they put some serious effort into that.
Yeah, he's using the same tech as Scrap Iron.
Mm-hmm.
No, he isn't. Scrap Iron's little thing, is it different?
It's got different colors.
The antennas are in a different spot. It's similar,
but it is different.
but it is a little different. I thought for sure it was the same thing as Scrap Iron.
That's
They
kind of
put
crazy.
a little bit of extra effort in, didn't they?
They did.
It's all about that pizzazz.
Oh yeah.
Now, Scrap Iron also was, I don't know, like a $35 figure or something
So
like
is
that.
he.
Oh, really? He's a deluxe too?
Because he comes with like I said, he comes with a bunch of shit I didn't bring.
Okay.
That rat's an extra $5.
No, like I said, he has multiple bomb vests. And...
I love how that figure looks. He looks really good.
Put the rat in the claw of the thing.
Oh yeah, it definitely goes in there.
and
Sweet little rat dick.
oh, this wasn't Scrap. This was
Okay.
Firefly. So, anyways, there you go.
Very
Just
cool.
that's all I brought. So,
That's it.
Are you gonna put any paint on this guy?
Probably not.
Okay. Because I could see where, man, there is some details on if you put a little wash on some of his, but I get to where
you
you
could bring stuff out. I'm
Yep.
sure if you wanted.
I get you, like you don't really need it either.
This helmet.
The rat's not articulated.
No, the rat's not articulated.
What does his face look like?
I'll show you here in a second.
The rat? It's actually a pretty good sculpt. He looks sort of like a cat. Okay. And that's all you brung?
Yeah.
What about you, Trav?
Looks like this.
I will go last. Oh, that's cool. Just because the couple of Legions figures that we'll do like a little mini review on.
He looks like Steve Rogers.
Kinda. It could be a Steve Rogers face.
Yeah. That's fun. Look at that. Cool.
Travie goes to the bathroom, and you are Do you have stuff, Jeremy?
Oh, I got stuff. Yeah.
Sure, there's a lot.
And this is toned down. I didn't bring any of my He-Man stuff that I got. So I'm gonna do the stupider ones first.
The stupider ones?
Yep. First off, this isn't really a toy, but I thought this was freaking awesome. I went to it was Wesco actually. I got these little suckers and they're garbage pail kids.
Oh.
So we got well, this is Leaky Lindsay. I know her more as Messy Tessie. They have
It's a
the variants.
sucker?
Yeah, look, boom. What?
Oh
You can eat her
my
brain.
God.
Her brain is the sucker.
That's like new.
Yeah, this is new. Yeah. That's why it caught me off guard. I'm walking through Wesco and I go, what the fuck? When do they give a shit about garbage pail kids? But yeah, so that's fun. Grab that. She's got a bunch of snot on her face.
So are you
Like
gonna
me.
eat it?
No.
You're not gonna eat the sucker?
I have diabetes, Steve.
Yeah, it's just a little.
It's just little.
It's just a little bit.
That's a little bit of sugar.
I got the Paul Rudd Gary Gruberson Ghostbusters figure. Looks absolutely nothing like him, but there he is.
It doesn't. His head's too small.
He's
Makes
got
him look
this,
taller.
this weird looking ghost that came with him. These, of course, like stretch over these dudes or whatever.
God, you got to be so happy.
I am so happy. I love the real Ghostbusters, and these figures are very real Ghostbusters-y. So, yeah, there you go, Gary Gruberson, and I cannot wait for that Sony movie. By the way,
Those feel very 90s for some reason to me. That the way that figure is built,
Okay.
it just feels like something we would have got in the 90s,
Okay.
like Denver the Last Dinosaur figures. Or something.
Denver. Fucking Denver.
Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more.
Oh,
You remember that?
no.
I remember Denver the dinosaur, but I don't think I ever watched it.
What? How could you not watch Denver?
I don't at all.
Whoa. Yep, I haven't opened this yet, but we have the Naughty or Nice. What is this one? The Father Frost figure. He's Blue Santa.
When did you order that?
I ordered it over a year ago, and it they finally restocked around Christmas time. I actually got it after Christmas. So comes with a blue translucent head there with I think shades on his. No, it's not shades, it's just shadow. But there you go.
Will you open it next Christmas?
I will. Oh, yes, it will go up next Christmas with all. I don't have any of my Christmas figures on my shelves. They just go in a box until next year, and then we put them on the shelves for Christmas. So
Nice.
got him, and then I got another version of Krampus. This is nasty Krampus.
I like him. He's fat.
Yeah. These figures are very fun. I love the stuff these guys are doing. I don't need everything, but the ones that I get are phenomenal.
There was like a red one too, right?
Yep. Various different colors of them. I mean, shit. And all the stuff on the back. The Great Northern Santas. It looks like a lumberjack. Checking it twice Santa. He looks like he's hammered. You get Classic Santa, Barbarian Santa, Father Christmas coming soon. Mall Santa looks he's got a cigarette in his mouth.
I like that.
Like these are hilarious. So these guys are doing a lot of fun stuff, and I'm here for it, man. Keep them coming.
Can I see Mall Santa? I want to see it.
Check it out. All right, and
Aw,
I'm gonna keep going here.
I like it.
So I got some PowerCon stuff came in because Foosh were waiting for their Bone Brawlers. So I got the glow in the dark version.
That looks like it glow in the dark. Looks like it's glowing right now.
Right? It's not even dark in here and it's already glowing.
Not that you're planning on it, but just so you know, those sold very well when I sold those. The two of those I had.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going up.
Glow in the dark figures must be glowing all the time. You can only just see it in the dark, right?
Whoa.
Because they're absorbing light and they got to be reflecting it like all the time, right?
You're not asking me, are you?
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, except like sometimes when you have glow in the dark figures and they're not glowing, then you got to charge them. So I guess it depends on how close they are to a direct light source. But they definitely have the potential to glow all the time.
No, they got to be glowing all the time. If they got to charge,
If they have if they're charged, yes, but
because there's no way that figure knows whether we shut the lights off.
It only glows if you're looking at it.
If you're not
A
looking.
tree falls in the woods and no one's around. You hear it? I say no. Because sound is just vibrations, and if there's no ear to make your eardrum make the vibration, there is no sound.
Whoa. Unless you put a phone out there and hit record and then walk away.
Yeah, but then the recorder is catching the vibrations and turning it into sound. So if there's nothing
Imagine
around,
the thoughts and conversations Steve would have if he got
dude,
baked.
I am so.
If you got baked,
If he got baked. I mean, seriously.
He'd be like, "Whoa, have you ever thought, do bugs have ears?"
Can you imagine Steve on mushrooms?
No. No, you wouldn't want to be around him on
I
psychedelics.
can't even imagine.
So then swapping out this the glow in the dark PowerCon version, Floosh actually sent me the original version that I ordered ages ago.
Looks kind of weird.
Creepy.
Yep, this one of course has the cool pumpkin head. I mean the glow in the dark one does too, but yeah, these are both pretty sweet, I think.
Yeah.
Difference in packaging though, which I noticed right before we started. You see how the PowerCon one here, you can't quite see all the faces on the left side, but on this version you can. So it's like a little extra flap here.
I like the evil skull.
See that?
That's a cool looking.
Oh, what with the horns?
Nope, the one that's right below the pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think these figures are done really well. I can't talk about like articulation or I
haven't opened.
I never
obviously,
opened one.
yet,
Yeah.
but I will. Both of these will be opened and on the shelves and whatnot.
I mean, I could see them being, I mean, they're obviously very thin, so there could be some issues, but man, I think they look really good.
They did a wonderful job. So both of these are definitely staying in my collection.
Yeah, those scream Jeremy. For sure.
Lots of people do once they get to know me.
Oh, Jeremy!
That's hot.
hot.
And I guess I got this.
Yay!
Well, we looked at that last week, but we didn't have a camera, so
You did. Oh, you guys did.
we discussed.
Did you open one or? Oh,
No.
just okay. Yeah.
Warrior Beasts, Skullman, done by the Horror Forceman.
That's a good one.
That's an unfortunate. Oh, is that glow in the dark?
I don't know.
We're looking at the wrong one over here. I just saw this morning when I walked in, so I haven't even really had a chance to look at the guy. But of course, I love the old Remco figure, and here's a sweet updated version of him.
Big thanks, Jeff Grinnells, for hooking us up.
So very much.
Mm-hmm. And it's so funny. Like this was a figure that I was like, yeah, I don't. And then as soon as I saw him, I'm like, God dang it!
That happens a lot.
Yeah,
to
I
us.
really do.
Of course.
That happens a lot.
I really do.
You're like, I don't know, and then it's in your hand. God
Yeah.
damn it!
I just don't. Obviously, I don't have the Skullman, the nostalgia appreciation aspect. Like, there's a few of the.
I don't think you need it. I think he's cool.
No,
even
I
if
think
you don't.
and
have
that's
that.
it. He looks so good regardless. Like you said, you don't need it. Yeah, I think he looks awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna keep going because I got more.
All right, Jeremy has more. He's the Jeremy that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I am.
He's not Jerry you, he's Jeremy. Ooh.
Boom.
Oh, dang.
Folks?
Did you bring this in already?
No.
We looked at photos of it.
We looked at
Oh, is this the one I told you had weird feet? No.
Yeah.
No, I
Maybe
think
not.
that was the $40 one or
'Cause
whatever.
that one don't look like it has too weird of feet.
No, these are the well, I got package as well.
So that's supposed to be his blast.
Yes.
Like he just shot his
Yep.
load.
Yes. This is who is this by? Jada Toys. Comes with extra head there with a little snarky face and some hands and some other crap in there. But yeah, you got his little blaster and he's shooting his little thingy and
How much was it?
$20.
That's a good price.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's a great price for these figures, and they are really posable and easy to swap
Yeah,
out.
I wanna play with
with and so yeah, Mega Man, and if you want to check that out, you can
Yeah, I want to play.
for sure play.
Ooh, he feels very nice.
Yeah, they're very very quality.
He's got some weight to him.
I was surprised. They also have this would be the box for Fireman. With his little extra head in there. And let me show you him's. What? And he's got his little blasty thing too.
Oh my god, I can make so many of these and get so much money from you.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, getting these figures have made me want to take out my old ones. Like anything that is not at this quality, I actually just don't give a shit about anymore. These are really well done.
Got ankle rocker. He's got a lot of I like this little guy. If I was more of a Mega Man fan,
You'd be in?
I'd probably be in.
Yeah, and them using the translucent stuff for the fight, and it's kind of rubbery, so it's not like hard plastic really. And it's phenomenal. I absolutely love these. These are these are like I got super excited when these came in the mail. So
How many Mega Man games do you own?
like actual physical games. So I have the first 6 for the Nintendo.
6. Holy shit.
And then I have a few for the Super Nintendo, and
There were 6 Mega Mans made just for the NES.
yes.
Damn.
Wow.
Matter of fact, the 6th one was published by Nintendo as opposed to Capcom, and it was used to try to sell the top-loading Nintendo that came out that looked kind of like the Super Nintendo at the
The
time.
Super Famicom? No, that would have been
That would have been the
different.
Super Nintendo. Yeah, it was just a top load that they made that actually, because your other one you're pushing in the front and they're like, will it work? Won't it work? We don't know. But like the top loaders are a lot better. But so I'd like one of those. Anybody?
So
got
it's
a
not
top loader
this?
for me? No, not that. Nope.
Okay.
That one is cool, but like at this point, I don't need that.
That's the one I didn't like. His
That's the-
bottom of
yeah,
his
the
feet.
And it's a $40 one too.
Yeah. And
Yeah, yours is much cooler. I like it.
although cool, I think these are a lot better. And then the last one I got is that's it, son.
Oh, farting.
That's nice.
Is that from the Metformin?
What?
Is that farting from the Metformin?
I mean, I farted like that to begin with, but
Yeah, but
it could be for sure.
Matt Foreman definitely makes like back in my days when I was the king, I was the king of the green.
Is that what it was?
It was a Matt Foreman, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I eat like shit too.
They give you the runs and shit.
I'm pretty loose all the time, so
I know it's like soggy frosted flakes all the time.
yeah. Yeah.
So this is Iceman, comes with the angry eyes face. Of course, a couple hands and stuff, but yeah, there you go. His surprise face, like the drawing in the original manual, and he spits out the.
I'm sorry, you probably said this, but where did you snag these from?
Big Bad.
Okay, so you did order them online.
Yep.
I just wondered if they were hanging on pegs at like Target.
No, if they were at Target, it'd been way easier. But yeah, these I had to wait until they finally came
Man,
in. which
20
has been a
bucks.
while.
How come we weren't smart enough to make a big
$20
fat
for these
twist?
is, I think it's a steal, man.
I do too. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're obviously they're 4-inch or whatever, but man, the level of detail, the accessories, I mean, they're awesome.
The articulation, all that stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's got some shiny spot mixed with some matte spots and whatnot. I mean, the bottom of the feet are even looking pretty sweet, like eyes. Ooh. So yeah, I can't wait. Give me more, man. Give me more of these figures, please, because what happens with Mega Man figures that I've noticed is like they'll give you like 3 variants of Mega Man and then like maybe 1 bad guy,
Yeah.
and that's all you get.
And the
Like,
bad guys are the ones that are all cool because they're different from each other.
exactly.
You
Like,
gotta do
I
this
don't.
pose.
What's that?
You gotta do this pose.
That is cool.
The pose that I actually have them in is their the original artwork in the book. Lit.
Lame.
Sentences are hard.
Oh,
So yeah, at least give me the 6 fucking master robots for the for the first game or something. I mean, Mega Man 2, having all those guys would be sweet.
there's a water guy, isn't there?
I
I mean, I know there is. I don't
there's
know
like
if
a
it's in the
bubble
first-
dude in the second game and stuff.
Mhm.
But like the first one was ice, fire, electric, bomb, guts, and cut. So the scissors.
Mm.
And give me a Dr. Wily and a Dr. Light. And of course, there's a whole bunch of different Mega Man stuff. Like I went through looking and I'm like, oh, look, there's more stuff on Big Bad Toy Store. Like right there. What's that? The soft Vips? Soft Vips?
What
Like-
the fuck? It's $120.
Yeah. I don't need that soft vinyl bullshit. Like, neat. Looks good, but like it almost doesn't look as good as these figures in front of me.
It don't look even close to as good as those figures.
So-
It must be huge or something.
Yep.
6 inches. Ooh.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Fuck
really-
all that noise. You
Yeah.
can get these 4-inch or whatever the fuck they are, and they're wonderful.
That's
So
awesome, dude.
yeah, definitely get these. So that's it. That's all I brought, guys.
Really?
What you brought?
Trying to get him to glow.
Well, when it comes time to show them off, I figure we.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah.
Can-
like
we can
glow.
charge the other glow in the dark one.
Yeah, charge the other glow in the dark guy.
All right. Yeah. So that brings us to me. Yeah. Got the couple of the retailer exclusives from last year. We've got Leger of the Elite Elven Guard, and finally our Blue Hagnon to make Cullen probably one of the happiest boys out there. Both these figures has just recently arrived.
You turn the TV off.
It didn't even work.
I don't know if it's this one. It
He
takes
doesn't glow.
You
Yeah.
gotta turn his. How do you turn those off?
it's too much of a pain in the butt.
He glows a lot.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's too much of a. It's a little bit of a.
That's
Pain.
not going to work, Steve.
It's not glow in the dark.
It's,
Are you sure?
Just because you say it is doesn't mean it is.
yeah, it's too lighted. It's too.
It is, but it's not. It's not. I wouldn't say when you're that color blue, it's not the brightest. Green is what I've seen. Is green is definitely the glow in the dark that really pops.
Glow in the darkiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, glow in the darkiest.
So this Blue Hagnon, fun little story in the Mythic world, worth checking out. But he is he's a fun figure, not just from the glow in the dark, but I just love the translucent aspect of the whole armor and everything.
Mhm. And I have the other version, but this one is real nice.
Well, you know, the other
Real
one
nice,
is
Clark.
he kind of is like that white-ish. Trying to look where he is, and even in here in this room, hard telling. But I like this blue. I like that color on him. It just looks really cool. And obviously, he's supposed to be a ghost, like supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to kill those lights just for a second? Cool.
Yeah, 1 second.
Because you charge it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Just wanted to see if that showed glowing or not.
Oops.
It's hard. We just don't have
Yeah.
the lighting in here, and I hate to
Oh, there
say,
you
but
go.
to
You can
turn
see the-
turning my details off is a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Why is it all fucked up?
There's that skeleton though. That looks great.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
definitely popping.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Let me get a little Leger. Can you turn the lights back on, Cody, so I can read this? Freaking thing. 2 paragraphs at least. The kingdoms of Xyliriania and Lindor have long history of working together as 2 of the most unlikely and yet also the closest of allies in the Legions of Light. Along the border of these kingdoms is a blended unit comprised of soldiers from each of these heroic factions. The elite guard is made up of elves, half-orcs, men, minotaurs, and more. Leading these soldiers are highly trained commanders, including Leger of the elite elven guard. A decorated soldier whose ambition from an early age was to join the Blended unit. He is a shining example of the dedication and purity of purpose found within the ranks of these golden armored guardians.
Golden.
Can you pop him up on the little turntable there? He's got a magic effect now that came from the evil set there. Kane was down here playing around a little bit, so Kane actually outfitted this whole dude up.
He smells.
Does he?
What's the mic? Oh, never mind. Tagged on.
I have him with the half orc head. I really prefer displaying him that way. The Leger head, I totally get it. You know, this is someone that has paid for their likeness to be included in the mythic world.
It is?
I'm pretty sure.
How did I miss that?
Who?
Leger, this guy. I'm pretty sure Cornboy. I thought that's what we. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought this was a fan though.
Maybe. So our chat will tell us.
Yeah, they're about to correct.
I was unaware of that, if that's true.
I thought it was a fan. I thought it was similar to the Deltagar situation, but maybe I'm wrong. Regardless, I will tell you, I love the fact that they included the upper arms and upper legs, so you could have the armored versions. You could create all kinds of different
That's
things.
really cool.
Yep, with this figure, which makes it even more fun, of course. Comes with that bow, that hand too, like for pulling his bow back. It's being used right now, and it's more like the magic kind of thing. But helmet is super cool too.
Joe Vasapolo says, "True, it is a fan."
Yeah, I thought it was a fan. I just couldn't remember.
How much does that cost? I want to get my face.
Well, it was $10,000 on
For
the
Deltagar.
for Deltagar.
Now a Deltagar costs $10,000.
Yeah, he's an expensive figure.
All right.
Yep,
That's it.
just 10 grand.
All right. Listen, I got like 33 people watching here.
Would that fit midlife prices? Motorcycle, Steve's head.
I got Steve's head for free, so. Hey-o!
Hey-o! You're a host, Steve. Yeah.
A lot. Okay. Well, yeah, if anybody wants to make my head, that's fine. I'd let you do it.
Well, Steve can do it now. Steve's a little sculptor.
Yeah, that's true. Steve, make my
I think I could do a good Jeremy.
Yeah. Well, the beard makes it so much easier.
It does.
Yeah, I got defining features.
I hate doing lips.
I could see that.
I got dumb lips.
Lips are a pain in the ass.
You have lips.
I was thinking the other day about trying to do a girl, and I'm like, I don't want to do a girl's lips.
I don't think you got dumb lips.
Hello. I got dumb lips.
I don't think you got. I don't know. I don't know what his lips look
I was
like.
gonna say I didn't even know you had lips, but
Yeah, I got them. They're there.
oh, they look nice.
Hey guys.
You have nice full lips.
All I know
I'm
is
a good
when
kisser. What can I say?
Mhm.
all I know is when I see a young picture of Jeremy, he looks just like his freaking daughter.
Well, she looks like me.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, poor thing.
I could see lips being hard to do.
Yeah.
Sculpt.
I got no problem doing lips.
I bet you don't. Mhm. Yeah.
That was a sexual joke, everybody. Did you catch it? Oh boy.
Are you a fan of this one, Steve? Leger, are you a fan?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Color scheme is great. Fits right in with your army. And then you have plenty of options. There will be a few of these out there available for sale. I'm sure a ton of retailers ordered some. They probably did pre-orders because they're smart. I just have, cases of them. So because I'm not the smartest.
Doesn't do too much for me, but he's beautiful looking. So
Are you an elf guy? Like
not an elf guy,
Yeah.
not really like a knight guy
Yep,
either.
yep.
So yeah. If they want to like do a tribute to a dark nut from The Legend of Zelda, then I'll be a knight guy.
dark nut?
Yep. There's a joke in there. There's a joke in there.
Okay. Yeah, I really love this figure. I think it's perfect for army building. It gives you plenty of options, and which
I like the gold.
So that mask fits well on both heads, I'm assuming.
it does. Yeah. I've seen people.
Or that helmet, I should call it, not a mask.
Yeah, I've seen people use it for other
Yeah.
things. To me, it just looks great from an elven kind of standpoint. But then even when you put it on the orc,
Yeah.
I like that orc head though.
He's got nice buns too.
That orc head is badass.
Yeah. Yep. And I just like that whole concept of having like these half orcs and that they're good guys as well. They're not just all bad guys. I think that's fun.
I should have put.
Joe Vesapolo says helmet looks great on Magnus.
Oh, I could see that. I think that helmet is probably gonna look good on a lot of figures.
How dare you cover up Magnus's awesome face or head, hair?
Yeah.
Dome.
What is Cody? Just do anything
Ooh,
for
did you
you? bud?
notice this foil, like lamp foil thing on the
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Horseman logo is shiny?
It's super cool.
Oh,
It's got it too. I
put
don't
a
know.
couple extra bucks in on that, didn't
I'm-
they?
See up in the corner?
I
That's
don't.
all.
I don't know if you've seen this one too, but the one on the back of the blue Hagnon, I'm pretty sure this glows too.
Oh boy.
That's just fun,
Man.
guys.
Yeah.
That is just a blast.
I'm such an apologist.
Blue Hagnon, Necronominus has returned, and the undead armies of his congregation are called to his side. Hagnon has spent ages trying to free himself from the shackles that Morgulith has placed upon him. Once nothing more than an insubstantial ghost of his former self, Hagnon's power has grown. He now glows with blue spectral energy as he takes up his sword and shield. Will he march against the legions of light, or will the spirit be able to master the new power and once again become the proud soldier who fought with the pious knights of the Order of Etheron?
Oh, that's cool.
Spooky.
It's a good little write-up on him. Kind of fun to see that his character
Evolved.
evolving.
Leveled up?
Yeah, that's neat too.
Been
They're
awesome.
not just like, this is a I mean, it's not a repaint.
We need a
It's just new
Hagnon.
color, you know.
Yeah.
Now they're like, well, there's a story that.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
that's a story.
that is a
That's
story.
a story in itself.
I became the fart guy.
You are the fart guy. I mean,
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I'm-
Does it make me more or less attractive?
If you're the fart guy,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
who are you trying to appeal to?
You've always been the fart guy to me.
Oh,
Men love the fart guy.
do they?
No.
Oh yeah. No.
Cody says no. It makes this
Like
room
especially
smell
if they're
like
mostly
farts.
well, I can't smell very well, so it doesn't really matter.
I
to
also
me.
cannot smell very well.
So I don't know if this is really killing anybody or
Eh,
Cody, do you have an input? Is it is the stench going
Cody
your way?
checked out.
Cody, am I more or less attractive when I
Uh,
fart?
Are they silent but deadly?
Less. I mean, you all are less.
And that's not what the scale says.
Not even close. Oh, I don't know. I think dudes love the fart guy. Chicks, my experience has been not really into it.
I think I think they pretend to not be into it, but there's a
But
lot
they
of
like it too.
pheromones in the
Oh, that guy knows how to smell like shit. Hmm.
Oh, yep.
It's just like deodorant. Don't wear it,
Don't wear it.
especially around the house. Maybe for work, wear it, but chicks dig a man's musk.
Oh.
I can tell you from experience.
Beautiful.
Courtney likes it when you don't wear deodorant, huh?
She won't admit it.
I'm about to get a
She
text.
If you were to
won't admit it.
ask her, she'd be like, "Oh, that's gross." But
But
I tell you what,
you're gonna say based on how her body reacts.
yeah, like when I lay in bed and I do this because she's on my left side and I do this, and I just wait and she'll be kissing on my neck. 5 minutes later,
Mm.
She's like,
Did you have chili dogs?
you notice it though. You like
Those are fruit farts, aren't they?
gets her going. Gets her going, huh? Shirt or no shirt? What do you
no
sleep?
shirt.
You sleep in no shirt?
Yeah,
What else you sleep in?
underwear.
You do?
Bed?
Yeah,
Like what kind of underwear? Whitey tighties, boxer briefs,
boxer briefs.
boxer briefs. What color?
Depends. I got multiple colors.
Multiple colors. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. How about you, Jeremy? What are you wearing?
When I sleep,
Yeah.
oh,
How
layers.
many 17
Layers.
There is like there's documented evidence of me like sleeping in just underwear like years and years ago, but most of the time, yeah, it's usually like a combination. Because I get freaked out. Like, what if in the middle of the night there's a big fire or something? I'm not gonna run outside with my tits flapping. Like they gotta at least be covered. So
I will, if it's cold in the winter, I will definitely wear a t-shirt sometimes.
I want to see your tits
my
flap so
my
bad.
house is burning down. The thing I'm worried about is
What
my
if
tits.
what are my tits gonna look like?
Yeah, they're gonna take pictures of me crying in front of my yard with my fat tits hanging out. Like
I gotta see your fat titties. Holy shit! I have to
you
see
got
it.
it. It's it's a reward. You don't just get it.
You don't
gotta
get it.
earn that.
You gotta
shit.
work for
Yeah.
it. Cody, what are you wearing to bed?
White t-shirt, boxers,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like boxers.
I
or
don't
briefs, or what? Yeah,
Boxer briefs.
yeah.
I like underwear to hold the things, but like
Yeah.
I can't find a good pair that I'm like, that's the one. I'll wear boxer briefs. I wear like the regular boxers. I've even gone back to whitey. Well, they're not white because they're colored now, but I've tried those and like those seem to like hold everything real well, but they look stupid as shit. If I run outside and my tits flapping, I'm gonna be the fat guy with titties and whitey.
That's
tighties.
why I like boxer briefs. 'Cause
How often does that happen to you?
I'm just paranoid. You got to think of that one situation. Like,
Yeah.
what's the worst case scenario?
I run outside.
I want to be dressed for
I
that.
can't imagine living that way.
It's not fun.
I can't imagine.
It's not fun.
I run outside in my boxer briefs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I have to run out to the car and I ain't got no pants on, I'm like, I ain't fucking putting on pants. I'm running out to that car.
Do what I want.
Yeah.
Ski guys.
I talked to
Talk to your neighbors in your
Talk-
boxer briefs.
talked to Claire's new boyfriend in my boxer briefs the other day. Courtney's like, "What are you underwear?" I'm like, "They're like shorts. He's a boy. Who gives a shit?"
He can see your pee spot.
I love when Steve does Courtney's voice. It's one of my favorite things. What did she say?
I don't know. Now you got me thinking. I just do it. It's like I just do it, and I don't even think about
it's
it.
It's your naggy voice. Your-
Steve. Is that it? I don't know. So I got one more thing to share that I couldn't bring, but I got a picture of it. Just wanted to show you guys.
Cool.
I sent it to Cody. I got a statue, another statue, a Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, maybe you've seen this bad boy.
Yeah, you did.
This is a Tweeterhead,
Golly.
classic He-Man Battle Cat. The thing is beautiful. The thing is amazing.
Huge.
It is large. Came in a giant box. And the box makes it look like it's going to be even bigger than it is. But just I think the quintessential look of He-Man right there. That's like He-Man and Battle Cat. Classic.
Very
Only
well done.
way they could have made it more classic was to maybe give him red boots.
Yeah.
Other than that, and this came. I bought this from Nate Birch.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
You have something in your collection that came from Nate Barr.
I do.
How
That's
much?
Awesome.
And all I have is a tuft of his pubic hair.
How much, Steve?
I can't disclose the price.
Courtney's listening. I got Eternia, but I haven't even taken it out of the boxes yet.
It was
So.
3 motorcycles.
It was a hell of a down payment on a motorcycle. It was. I just wanted to show it off. I was not bringing that in when I put it up on the shelf. I was like, nope, not traveling with this.
No, I totally understand that.
So
Looks great.
I did get one thing from Hall of Heroes. I was able to shop Scott Wiles' booth. And I got something a little different. And sometimes I like to do that. I think you guys have experienced this with me, but I want to show it to you guys. Okay.
Okay.
For starters, this is what it comes in.
Oh,
What the heck?
okay. That's a box. It's a case. a protective case.
Okay.
Uh-huh. There better be 8 dildos in that thing.
Why the number 8?
I don't know. It feels right.
What would you do with 8?
I mean, 1 for each day of the week. It is dildos. What? What in tarnation?
Okay, now I'm uncomfortable. Okay, refresh my memory because I was reading. This came from where?
I got it at Hall of Heroes from Scott Wiles' booth.
Okay.
The Endless Toy Shelf.
Okay.
What the fuck?
It's got a light on it.
Yeah, it's
It's from a video game, right? Yeah.
okay. So it's
Okay.
it's
The fetus.
yeah.
It is a
Well,
feces.
what is it in? It's like a
Fetus.
case.
It's like one of those battery things.
Wow, what game is this from? Okay, all right. We don't know.
I don't know. It's from the game that Norman Reedus is the main character.
Okay.
So Daryl.
Yep.
And it's in the future. And I don't know anything about the game.
Death Stranding.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know it's got
Thank you, Jacob.
a lot of cool looking visuals. But when somebody opens a box in front of me and there's a fetus, I'm like,
Really, you don't expect that.
I have to have that.
It's pretty neat. I mean, it's
It lights up
definitely
and
interesting.
everything.
Will you kill the lights again, Cody?
He's like, "You son of a-" Okay.
Does this top the Bowser?
This may top the Bowser. Not by much, but
What do you think, Steve?
for 2024, it's a
I don't know why you want it.
I don't know either.
What are you gonna do with it?
What am I gonna do with it? I don't. I think I'm gonna keep it in that box, and every once in a while, I'm
just
gonna
bust it out at
bust
parties.
it out at party. And then one day I'll sell it.
Yeah.
Is this like how this supposed to be how they grow new people in the game or something?
I haven't played the game at all, so I can't tell you. But Jacob is right. Jacob's hitting us with some facts. He says that it came with the collector's edition. So this is one of those examples where, certain video games, if you buy the collector's edition, it will come with like either the cool Halo helmet or
Is this how they get you to get physical copies of the game or something?
probably,
Or-
yes. Yeah.
Interesting. No,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool though.
It's
Unique.
it's unique. Like I thought it was a kind of a cool thing. I don't know if it'll actually make it to a shelf in my room or not, but I just saw it and was
Pretty
like,
badass.
I want that weird ass toy.
Yeah, I dig, man.
Yeah, there's a couple other things in the case. There's a roll of caution tape, and then there's a little mini figure, Ludens, which I mean, it's kind of neat. Like, but obviously, it means absolutely nothing to me.
He's got a little skull face in there.
Yeah, which I thought was cool.
I don't know if you can see that on this thing, but
The guy who made that game is main guy who did like Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh, really?
Hideo
Kojima?
Yeah. It was like his I don't know, game like he wanted to do for a while, I guess.
Right on.
I don't know.
Topping the Bowser sounds like innuendo. Yeah, that's true. Very cool, man.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
interesting, right?
That's not what I expected for sure.
No. Well, I saw the case, and Scott, he's also a weird one like me, and he's like, "Hey, I got something." And I see the case, and I'm like, immediately I just started thinking Destro.
Mhm.
Like I thought, like something.
I was gonna say that when you pulled it out. I was
Yeah.
like, does it say Mars on it?
Yeah, I just like that's immediate. So I already the case. I was like, "Oh, that's just cool." And then he opened it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I want that." So
Pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Well,
You guys watching anything? Basically, I just want to say, are you guys watching any of the Walking Dead stuff?
I have not started it. Eventually, I will, though. I do want to.
I tried to watch
The New York one.
the one with
Negan or
Negan and what's her name, and I just can't do it anymore.
Is there any
She-
sold listings, Cody? While you're looking at that, is there
When
sold?
she's out there kicking ass, punching people, and she looks like she can't punch through a piece of paper. She looks, they're so weak, and I can't. It's just stupid looking. I can't do it. They need to get a better stunt double or something, or I don't know what it is. They make Negan, he's so skinny, he looks like he's gonna fall over now.
Well, he is. I mean, yeah, he just is.
And I'm just like, I don't feel like either of these people are gonna survive, and it just looks. There's just no. I can't buy in anymore.
That's that one. I just recently a new episode drops today too, but I've seen 2 episodes of The Ones Who Live with Rick and Michonne.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I've heard people are going like I've heard is really good.
So I know that there's Walking Dead fatigue.
Yep.
Zombie fatigue. Totally get it. I understand. But I will say that these 3 new series might as well just be continuations of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And I think that the Rick, I still don't buy Rick and Michonne being together. It's still, they don't really have that chemistry.
Really?
To me,
I buy that.
it just doesn't feel, I don't know, it feels forced. Maybe because it happened so quick in the show. Like they didn't really,
I get it in the show. Yeah.
they didn't really give time to.
I
Mhm.
don't know. You ever see her ass? It looks pretty good.
No, I
could
get
in. I
why.
could be like,
She's
hang
beautiful.
on,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like,
It's beautiful.
it just like I still don't really get that chemistry between the two, but I do love the 2 actors and I do love the 2 characters, and I think what they've done so far is pretty good. So it will never touch those early days of The Walking Dead.
Right.
When it had some
That was
believability.
just a magical time. But it's fun.
Yeah.
I love back to the RV days.
Yeah, great. If
Women
I've
are
gone
down
back-
doing the freaking laundry. They're actually show this. They're down there scrubbing
Yeah.
and doing things that they can do while the guys are out trying to do all this stuff. And I'm like, that's how it would be. That's how it'd be. That girl's getting beat up by her husband, but Rick's gonna find out of it. And he's gonna kick his fucking ass. And it, and like I'm like, yeah, but not, when they got to the point where Rosita falls on a freaking pile of rockers, and then 15 walkers like go, and she comes out of the pile, and I'm like, what? I don't care what character they use for that. That was dumb.
Did that happen?
Remember when in the
Was
very
that-
end
was it like the last episode. Yeah,
she
but I
was-
mean, she got
she was-
bit.
I mean, she died.
She died.
She was pregnant.
So
or no, she was not pregnant. She had a baby with her too when she fell.
Yeah.
She was trying to climb up that
she
thing.
saved the baby. Yeah,
She fell into like the whole street was
she put it in a case.
the whole street was shoulder to shoulder walkers,
Yeah.
and she fell in and she fought her way out of that.
But yeah,
I don't care if Abraham fell in that. That would be a stupid scene.
Well, it had a fair share of those. I mean, when you're trying to keep topping.
Not in the early days though. They kept it.
Yeah.
As I rewatched it, it made a lot more sense. The walkers were a lot slower. It made a lot more sense back then. That you could actually.
They're definitely doing some. They always gotta kind of do
gotta up
something
it.
new.
Yeah, they gotta
with
up it.
with the walkers and stuff, and
Yeah.
they're doing a few things like that in this. And I don't want to spoil what goes on, but something that should have happened to Rick way early in the series, according to the comic books, is finally.
Oh, he lost his hand.
Yeah. Yep.
Heard that.
Yep. So
I'll probably end up checking it out for sure.
I think it's really good. Fantastic acting from both of them. So, I mean, this is the one I've been waiting for.
Mhm.
I love Rick, and I would make out with Andy Lincoln any day of the week. So,
Yeah. He does a great job being Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
1-6 shooter says Shogun.
Cody, are you watching it?
Yeah, I'm watching it. There's only three episodes out right now. We're watching it weekly. We're watching some other stuff too, and Shogun is just like so well written, and like the acting is so good that it just makes other shows look shitty.
I remember seeing the previews for it, and I thought it looked beautiful.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I got a text from Laura. That fetus is amazing.
Yeah.
I knew she would like that.
That's right.
That's so up her alley.
I've been watching Masters of the Air, which nobody here gives a shit about except maybe Cody.
Yep, I'm watching that.
World War II
Also,
bomber
weekly.
pilot series.
Hmm.
Lots of freaking dying, but it's based on truth. So
Man,
Sweet.
I really all we're watching is It's Always Sunny.
Hmm.
Like we're still working through that.
Masters of the Air is the same makers as like the Pacific and Band of Brothers. Have you seen those?
No, people
Okay.
have told me that I should, that they're
You
some of the
should.
best. I
Yeah.
know.
everybody should see
Some of the greatest
Band of Brothers.
shows.
And eventually, hopefully.
Um,
I've been
and
having,
then well, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've just been having to have a little bit of a break on shows because I've been trying to get some art crap done, but I'm still working on Shameless. I think I have like 2 seasons to go still.
Yeah.
But still good. So so I'm happy.
I've been reading.
What? Gross.
Yep.
Grody. Blech.
Oh, I read something, but go ahead.
Well, just real quick, I will tell you if you're interested in a good comic out there right now, and you like, I'd say horror, but it's not horror. Probably isn't the best way to describe it, but The Beautiful House on the Lake, and I think there's only 2 trades out right now. I will eventually hand it off to you guys because it is really, really freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the guy that's writing it right now is one of my favorite writers out there, James Tien, something like that.
Never heard of him.
This is a DC book,
Holy shit.
Black Label, so it's its own little thing, but it is.
I like the cover.
Oh, dude,
We went 3 hours and 19 minutes.
Yeah.
that don't surprise me.
But you can tell we missed each other, right?
Poor Cody. Man, this is.
So book 1.
Yeah. Yep. This is really good. And it won't be long. This will be a TV series. I mean, like, or a movie,
All
or
those covers look really
Whoa,
nice.
what?
no, I'm telling you.
What's up, hot baby?
I am telling you, this is a good. If you liked like Lost, like especially early on and Lost, like it's just a good, really really entertaining story. And I got to thank Gavin and Dee from Tardy's Collectible Corners, are the one that kept telling me that I got to read it, and finally I pulled the trigger on it. And 2 trades in, absolutely love it.
It's called The Nice House on the Lake. Not
What did
the
I call it? Beautiful?
Yeah, the beautiful.
Yeah. The Nice House on the Lake. Sorry. Yeah. Just really good. Really, really well done.
Well, I picked up a comic.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
That new Conan, so Savage Sword of
yeah,
Conan.
yeah, that someone
Yeah.
posted that picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Feels like Conan.
Yeah.
Black and white pages in the interior, and
Who's writing it? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Okay.
You'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
But Savage Sword of Conan, issue number 1, and not the original. It's got to be the 2024.
Yeah, the newest one.
Yeah.
This is also by that same writer. Something is Killing the Children. I just read the last one of that too. So good. Just fun horror. Like Jeremy's ass.
I don't think those microphones picking it up.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, Trevor, that is part of the reason why I was all in on The Nice House on the Lake, is because I love Something is Killing the Children. So I knew I was going to love what this guy wrote. And I will tell you right now, Trevor, The Nice House on the Lake is 2 times better than Something is Killing the Children. And Something is Killing the Children is amazing. Yeah.
All right.
I think
Are we really doing this? Come on, guys. We can go longer.
we probably
Probably
can.
could.
my plan for the day is to rewatch Dune 1. And then this week we are going to go see Dune 2. Or, yeah, the second
I just
part
want
of
to fuck the popcorn bucket.
It's on Hulu.
it. It's on Hulu?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to order it from Amazon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us for this marathon. But it went by quick for me. I don't feel like it was a marathon. It was really
There
surprising.
wasn't much arguing. That's why.
I like to argue though.
It's like, I like that part.
As long
That's
as
one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, I love putting Pete in his place. I always win every argue. Who doesn't like that?
All
right, everybody.
It's tough for me.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 311.
Come see us at MuskCon.
Come see us at MuskCon.
The Mythic meetup Friday night starts at 7 p.m.
All of you people coming to the Mythic meetup, get ready.
Steve ain't gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. There's a lot of people I'm going to talk to, but there's some people I definitely am not going to talk to. All right, everybody. We'll see you. See you later.